Check, check. All right, there we go. All right. We made it. So welcome back, everyone.
Hello, sorry about that.
You're good.
I bailed. Why does
All
my
right.
picture look like that?
Better late than never today.
That's my fucking headshot. Why is why is that there?
Uh-oh.
That's
got
one of my
I got an
fucking-
error when I tried to level up.
Did you?
Unable to
Nice.
find record to match link drop.
Oh, that usually just means you have to load the module. But what were you clicking on?
What I thought was the level up button.
Fuck.
As I went to the magnifying glass and I hit level up.
You did it that. Okay.
Is that correct? Is that not correct?
Yeah, I mean that's one way. The easiest way to do it is to go over underneath character on the right hand side under the character drop down menu. Go to classes, and then search for the class that you're adding.
Oh, okay.
Can I just change the 2 next to Druid to 3?
Well, that would be why I have no classes
Does that
for
work?
my modules.
You gotta load. Yeah, you gotta load the modules. You gotta load Player's Handbook.
All
and-
my models are unloaded again, by the way, except for Player's Handbook.
Mine are loaded.
Okay.
I don't know why it would unload if it did.
Because it hates us.
It's probably the slew of errors I get when I join.
Library. Modules? No, nothing. Okay.
Yeah, modules, and then go to
There's nothing in module.
right. You go to activation at the bottom left.
Oh, activation.
And you can do a search by name there for, at the minimum, you want Player's Handbook, Tasha's.
Yeah.
And Xanathar's usually. And then the other one that's useful to have for artificers especially, there's one that's called 5e effects coding spells. That one is that way when you add spells to your sheet, that's makes it quite easy and convenient.
Adrian, how are you guys? You're all quiet and muted like usual.
Sorry, just trying to figure out how to load level myself up.
What was the spell one?
Called 5e effects coding spells.
Same.
So that Bob doesn't have to do it for me all the time. And I feel like with the sorcerer is gonna be a lot more like on Bob if I don't learn myself. So yeah.
Yep. So to level up, so there's there's 3 steps. One is to have the modules loaded, which is what I was just describing to SERP. So under the library drop down, go to modules, and then go to activation.
Yay.
5e. No, that's not it.
You just type spell, and then in the search box, search by name. The ones that you want to have are Player's Handbook.
Oh.
And so if you just type Players or Handbook in there, it'll come up. You also want to have Tasha's. So just type in Tasha. You'll load that one. And then the other one to have, just type in the word spells. And you'll see several come up. There's one called 5e effects coding -spells. And then it'll say Rob Tui underneath. That's
Oh, there
one
it
of
is.
those that you want.
Question, Bob. Now, like I have 4 classes that come up under sorcerer with like 4 different books. Does it matter which one I use?
Grab the Player's Handbook one. They'll have everything. They'll have the
Okay.
same stuff.
And I drag the chain
The
The
link, yep, drag
the
it
link?
right to your character sheet where it says class and level. Right to that line,
okay.
and it should change you to Sorcerer 3 if you do that.
Okay, I see it.
So,
So I can't find a spell that I've added. I got Wither and Bloom. I don't see that as an option.
Do you have 5e effects coding spells loaded?
Probably not.
Okay, you want to have that one loaded.
Wither and Bloom sounds like another pretentious restaurant name.
A little bit, doesn't it?
What's up with that, right? How come? Jesus, there's a dessert place here. It's like they only sell like dessert. It's called Milk and Cake. It's really good, but it's like every restaurant, at least here, is like that. It's hilarious. Grass and
Yeah,
meat.
that one is from Strixhaven. So if you don't have 5e effects coding dash spells loaded, you would want to have Strixhaven loaded. 5e effects coding spells usually has the more automated, the maximum automation, basically. So
Now, Bob, for Metamagic Options, how would I go about doing that one?
So that'll be if you search, go under under character on the right hand side to the drop down menu, go to the spells, and typically if you type in the word, well, if you type the word Metamagic, you'll see, for example, coding for heightened spell will show up.
Okay,
And depending on, like, some of them will have coding, some will not. Just depends.
Okay.
Like Quicken Spell doesn't have it because
okay,
that's all about how many actions you take, not, there's nothing really mechanically that Fantasy Grounds can do for it.
okay.
Yeah.
So,
I'm
like,
pretty
that
sure
would be-
Heightened is the only one that has coding.
So other than that, I would just have to like let you know which ones I would have like when I'm using it, correct?
Yep. Yeah. When you go to use Metamagic, just say which one,
Okay,
which you're using. And now let me make sure you've got your font of magic, your points. Nope, I don't see them. So let me get these in on your. This I have to kind of. Oh, actually, there might be a way to add it. Let's see.
now question, Bob, if I'm like switching out spells, do you want me to like remove it from my character sheet or
No.
do I just like not use them?
Yeah, just not use them. What
Okay.
what a lot of folks will do is leave them on your character sheet, and you can, whatever method works for you for tracking which ones you do and don't have prepared. Although, well, as a sorcerer, your spells are static, though, right?
kind
So-
of.
Oh, can you switch them out?
You may switch out one spell per level.
Correct.
Okay, so when you
Ev-
gain a level and you want to switch out a spell, then you'll delete the old one, put in the new one.
Okay.
I was thinking along the line of wizard there for a minute. Does anybody know offhand how many spell points a sorcerer gets at third level?
3.
It's one per level, is it?
1 per level starting at 2. It might slow down at some point, but starts off at 1 per level.
Oh, where'd it go?
I don't even think it slows down. Nope, it doesn't.
So you can end up with like 20 levels of spells. I didn't know.
No, 20 sorcery points.
Oh yeah, right.
It's like key point.
Yeah, like key and yeah, that's right. So
All right, so now under sorcerer, you've got on your access tab underneath sorcery, you got font of magic. So whenever you use a sorcery point, you can just click the
Click it
circle so you
off.
can track them that way. Yep.
Perfect. Thank you, sir.
Yep.
my spell slots are incorrect, and it happened last time I leveled up. I don't know what I'm missing.
Let's see. What should you have according to D&D
3.
Beyond?
They say 3.
In the beyond. Oh, oh, oh.
Question, Bob, or
Yeah.
actually, when you finish, or maybe somebody else would know. With web, does that affect my teammates as well?
Anybody in that area of effect. yeah.
Okay.
So how many should Locke have?
3 all day.
3 first
total.
levels?
3
Three.
total. 3. Yes.
Oh, it's actually quite a bit. Oh yeah, we're third now because you get 2 at 2. That makes sense.
Let's
Ah,
see.
come on.
First spell. Yeah.
There you go. All right. Anybody else need assistance with the leveling?
Don't think so.
Little echo there. That was my fault.
So I should use the 5e effects coding one versus the one in
Yeah,
Player's
it's
Handbook.
usually got more automation in the one that's titled 5e effects.
And I
coding.
just grabbed the link and dragged it in over.
Yes, indeed.
I have these always prepared now. Yay. More magic.
More magic.
Magic. Uh-oh. What did I just do?
I don't know. What did you just do?
Nobody knows.
What? Oh, I duplicated it on accident. Okay. Let me just, fix that.
All right. So picking up then, we you were going to spend some time with downtime activities. You were going to have a 10-day basically to do things. A week.
Yeah. I think before we get too far in, we didn't have time last week, but there was going to be a discussion about so we put the 250 from the party fund to kickstart that part of the process.
Yep.
But we still need another 1,000 to actually get the inn going.
Correct.
Did we want to try to get 1,000 gold between the 7 of us?
Do we have 1,000 gold between the 7 of us?
You do.
But that's going to be most of our money, right? 7 of us, we probably all have about 200 gold before buying spells and other important reagents and things, and armor and weapons. And
Well, between you all, you have around 2,000 total.
so if everybody gave up half their gold, we'd have 1,000.
Yep. Well,
How does everybody feel about that?
again, that's an estimate. So, I mean, you still have to
Okay.
do up the actual number, but total as a group, you've got 43 plat and 1,494 gold.
I will
And
pitch
then-
in 1,018 copper pieces. On top of,
All right, so that's another 10 gold.
Yeah. Can we get that conversion mod back? That'd be fantastic.
You know what? I don't know where it's gone to. I re-downloaded. I'm assuming it just doesn't work anymore. So you just
Okay.
kind of have to do the remove and add manually. Sadly,
I actually do have a question about the character sheet thing.
yeah.
It didn't make a level 2 spell spot. How do I do that?
So you can go to your bottom left-hand corner of the Actions tab where it says Mode, and change that to Preparation.
Oh, thank you.
And then you got your spell slots, so you can change your spell casting spell slot numbers.
Yeah, it didn't up when I leveled. It didn't like change
Do it
fix that
automatically?
stuff
Yeah.
for whatever reason.
It's supposed to. It's weird that it didn't, but yeah, if you click into the
Maybe I did it wrong. Meh.
box for the level 2, however many slots you've got there, you can just put that, click in there and put that number in.
Thank you.
And then you change your mode, of course, back to standard.
Is there 20 gold in the party fund?
In the party sheet, there is currently 1 plat and 19 gold and 84 silver. So I'm going to convert the silver. So there's 27 gold. So
Okay.
37 gold is what the party sheet has.
So here's the math. If, and we'll unfortunately be voting for the one person who isn't here, but that's just life. If everybody puts in 140 gold and we take 20 out of the party fund, we are able to just get the inn up and running by the end of this 10 day. Because that's how long you said, right? 10 days to get the restorations and all that done. And we don't have to. I'm 100% not saying like, this is what we need to do. But if we're going to do it, we need to do it before we all go separate ways, start doing missions, running errands, and shopping.
How much we have to pitch in?
140 apiece.
All right,
Plus,
I'll pitch
how
in
much-
140.
How much 10
Okay.
from the party fund?
20.
20. All right.
Loke, Nim.
Sorry, yeah,
Garnuk, how do y'all feel about that?
talking to my kid. Yeah, I'm fine. Whatever y'all need me to give, I'll go ahead and give.
What is money? I'm kidding. I kid. I kid.
140, but
If you don't know
Right.
what it is, I can hold
No,
yours for you if
no.
you'd like.
I just.
I will spend Derlins.
So we are doing it. Sounds like everybody wants to do this.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean,
didn't
we
wanna-
need to make
Or-
we need to make
me-
money, but we're how much? Well, never mind.
Well, you can earn during your downtime.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
of course,
for
other
sure.
further adventures have the option to make more.
Inventory.
Right.
Right. And
You said
maybe the inn
140?
This
doesn't
is
end up making
this is
money,
to
but-
get the inn going and bringing in a profit. Correct. This is our money source.
Okay.
Yep.
This is to get the inn running.
Yes.
Whether or not we make a profit will be random. Some weeks we'll
Mm.
actually lose money. And
Yeah,
have
yeah,
to
yeah.
support-
Right.
When
We
we
could.
get a
Right.
profit to bless our.
Speaking of
Mm.
profits,
I throw the kobold.
Plus, I think with some of the renovations and stuff, I think there's options to make more.
Yep, there are, but those
Yeah.
cost more. So, but
Yeah,
yeah,
exactly. It's
Yep,
our
yep.
bit. Yeah, as long as it's gonna bring some money in soon, that's cool with me. Because
Yes.
yes,
I remember there being a thing in our place that has stuff.
Oh,
The stuff, huh?
not the stuff.
Oh
Um, nope, that's not it. That's not it. That's still not it. I know Bob gave us a thing. Options for Troll Skull Manor. I found it. It's probably
Yeah,
pinned.
it's,
I
pinned.
didn't need
Should
to.
be
Yeah,
pinned.
okay. Like I probably didn't need to do all that.
yep, lots of options.
Okay. Yes, so there is an improved service one that will cost an extra 250, right? Which would be still manageable for us, but not great. But it provides an extra 50, which will either turn straight into profit or it will help us not have to pay. But again, that's another 250 to shell out right now. Not each, obviously.
I don't have it. I have 154, I think. Wait.
Well, as I said, not it wouldn't be each, right? Like 250 across 7 people is less than 50 a pop.
Mm,
Um,
mm.
Well, that's my
So-
inventory.
I thought you meant 250 apiece. Sorry.
No.
Oh.
So that's a thing. There's also
Oh wow. I have gold.
well, that's funny. We get extra inspiration points and things. Wow, there's a lot of good things in there.
Where
There
is
we
that? Where's the downtime
Discord.
list?
Well, the Discord, there's a link in the Discord
That's what I
chat.
thought. That's what I thought.
It's up just a few
Oh, okay. It's not.
right before the conversation about Hasbro stock.
Oh yeah, right.
Rip
I
Hasbro.
bought that stock, by the way. I bought a handful.
Oh. Okay. Hey.
Wait.
Hey,
The
shake it
talkie
like a
people.
Polaroid picture.
Do we want to do 25 gold a month for that information network? It gives us advantage on the income roll.
Oh,
Bob just
Oh,
crashed.
I got kicked out.
And
Oh,
yeah,
this
crashed.
Everyone,
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm
Yay.
I'm still in.
Oh, okay.
That's weird.
I'm
That's
still in.
weird.
It's like once a session lately, and it is about half an hour in.
Oh
We
yeah, I
did
need to
that
choose an ordinance.
Last night too, didn't it, Adrian?
Yeah. Yep.
About half an hour in, we disconnected a bunch of people. It didn't disconnect me. Are you sure
Really,
you're
I
still in,
just
Tony?
need.
License key conflict?
And
That usually means it thinks you're in.
Yeah, I'm looking at it.
Yeah.
Let me try to.
Yeah, I got kicked out too.
Yeah.
And now
Okay,
it won't let me
hold on.
go in.
I just rolled for initiative. Did I not?
Yeah, let's
Yeah,
let me
I
back
did.
in.
Yeah, I'm still in.
Yeah, you might have to close your fantasy grounds on your end, guys, and come back in. But
Right.
mine's
How dare you? Just
oh yeah, it's a client name already in use.
I'm back. I closed it. I closed Fantasy Grounds, reopened it, and now I'm acquiring file list above.
Okay.
Okay. So my 3 votes, my 3 suggestions.
I was about to say, you get 3 votes? Like, what the
yeah, I
hell?
do. I get 3 votes.
Like,
Mine
I
is
am
three
that
votes.
important. I'm voting for me, myself, and I.
Right.
Right. So obviously there are 4, I guess. Option D is to just do nothing else. So incrementally, we can just chip in a total of 25 gold between all of us, which would be, child's play, just to get advantage on the income roll that will happen after it's been open for a week, right? Which we could also probably just do when it's the first week to do that. Is that correct, Bob? Like,
No, I mean, it would have to be in place.
okay,
Yeah.
cool. So it'd be 25 gold. That's a month, but I really feel like that's worth it. What's the variability on that chart, Bob? Is it posted somewhere?
Yeah, I think it's posted.
I don't know. I mean, there's one in the Dungeon Master's Guide source, but it's not necessarily the right thing. So,
Okay.
or it doesn't necessarily match. I mean, yeah, you can make, let's see. So, you roll every week. So that's 3 times a month that you'd have advantage on the roll. And I don't remember for sure, but I know you can make a couple hundred gold as much as.
Okay, but like the bottom end and top end are considerably more than 25 gold apart.
Yeah, for sure.
And then we could. Okay, so I don't know what kind of time frame this campaign goes on, right? I don't know how often these downtimes come up, how much 25 or 50 extra gold per income is gonna matter to build
Well,
that reserve.
that's quite meta, which but it's a fair question as well. So the campaign, so things can move along. I mean the first since we're playing beyond just Dragon Heist, even during Dragon Heist, there are certainly potentials for more downtime profit, but beyond, certainly there are, since we're playing beyond just Dragon Heist, there'll be plenty of opportunity for it to for it to count.
Okay. So
And also, I mean, like, if some of the downtime is running a business, right? Like, one of us I can run the business while on downtime if we need to. If you guys want to check that chart out as well. I don't know if that's what you were talking about.
I've been seeing that too.
No, that one's different. You can ignore the downtime in the DM's guide for running a business.
Okay.
Does that go for training to gain levels as well? I assume we wouldn't be playing to gain a level.
No,
correct?
training to gain levels is only if you have the experience. It's optional. And it's if
Yeah,
you already
right.
have the experience points to
Okay,
make the
that's
level,
what
then you
that's
have to
about.
spend time training.
Uh-huh.
Now in Advanced Dungeons and Dragons, that was you were required to do so all the
Right.
time.
Interesting. Okay.
But
Interesting.
no, it's not a thing.
Got it. Okay, and
Yeah.
I know what I'm doing on my downtime. So whenever I've decided. So whenever that comes around, I'm ready.
okay. So option
to-
1 was just the 25 gold between all of us. Option 2 is a total of 275 between all of us, which also gets the first level of improved services. So we'll have an advantage, and we'll just gain an extra 50 when that time comes. Then option 3 is one step beyond that, which comes to. My brain just exploded.
What am I looking for?
Ah, 575 between all of us. Let me put that in chat somewhere. 25, 275, and 575. Depends on how much we want to invest in this in.
I don't have 275.
Well, yeah, this isn't per person though, like I've said.
Oh yeah, gosh, I'm sorry. I will give all my money as long as I can have a shrine to Grumsh in the main area.
I will absolutely not be okay with that.
You can have a closet out back. We can give you a little shed.
How about a portrait and a candle?
But we can't actually
And
have
a-
it
and
in
an
view
offering
because
box.
nobody will come here.
Orcs will come here.
What about everyone else?
They have their own god.
Where's their god now?
I have no comment on this. 'Cause I have a room full of dead bodies upstairs, so.
Right. I just want a portrait, a candle, and an offering box. If someone wants to make an
There's
offer.
probably been a lot of small explosions from the.
Right?
I was
Uh,
concerned about the smells.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh no! Oh, you. If when Garner Nets comes down from wherever he is, you would have noticed that for some reason he smells like freshly baked bread. It doesn't make any sense, but he does.
Mhm.
Ooh, okay, that's
Just
Right on.
just for some reason,
Worth noting.
about a 10-foot radius around him smells like freshly baked bread.
Very yeasty.
Very easy.
Oh no.
All right. So all that said, all right. So are you wanting to spend more cash now then, or is that what you're trying to decide?
it's what I'm trying to get a discussion about, but all I'm
I'm
hearing
in.
from is Locke.
Cash money.
That's just unusual.
Spend the
How mu-
cash money.
All right. So
I mean,
for another-
me in particular, I have nothing I want to spend my money on right now. So if you want to,
Yeah.
I don't either. I don't have nearly enough to get the things I want.
Yeah, right.
Like,
Exactly. This
Agreed.
chump change.
Same.
okay, so
I don't know
if
what I
we're making
want.
investments to buy stuff and get more money in the future, then sure, yeah.
Exactly.
it makes sense business wise, right? Okay, it would be 80 a piece and 15 more from the fund to Bob.
Maybe a piece.
Where are we tracking what upgrades we've done? Where is Bob
Uh,
tracking this?
You are.
Fuck, I'm not. I'm getting a DM inspiration every week if I'm doing it.
in the dis-
Right,
put,
80
put
gold.
a line in the Discord with what's purchased and pin, and I'll pin it if you guys can't. That way you know what's purchased.
But yeah, 80 a pop,
Got it.
And you need
Gold.
some, you say, from
15 from party fund, and if they can't cover all of it, I'll get the little bit that it can do.
party fund.
Oh dang! Now I'm really broke.
Really broke?
Oh,
Yep, no,
yeah,
me too.
Totally.
Just
We're
enough.
investing in our future.
That's
Garner
right.
is like,
Yeah.
I come to town with only 1 gold. This is much more.
I believe the tavern is our future.
I have 12 gold now and 1,000 copper pieces that I haven't moved over yet.
All right. So downtime. Who's doing what?
I'm doing my faction shit.
I don't remember. Did I join a faction last time?
No, I mean it's available to do so if you wish, though. And you know,
Didn't
I
you
don't-
get drug off to join the Zentarum by your brother?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Whoa.
right?
That what I
Okay.
joined?
Sounds traumatic.
I don't remember. I was
I
like,
have
well, okay.
I have 10 days towards my rep.
Was it the Zentarum? I wasn't sure.
It was a Zentarum. Yes,
It was
yes,
indeed.
yes, yes.
Okay. Well, I will go for renown, I guess.
Okay. Yep. So, oh well, yeah, we did. I think we actually, because we talked about doing that last week, and everybody tracking it on their character sheet because you track your faction on the log page.
Log.
On the in the journal.
Yeah, I couldn't remember if I actually got made into joining the Zentarum or not.
Yep, and you get one faction point because for having completed the Zentarum mission with everybody else.
I thought the mission was
We did several missions. You probably actually weren't here for the Zentarum mission, but I think Bob's
Yeah.
just gonna give it to you, which
Oh, okay.
I like.
Yep.
So do we all get a Zentarum just for finishing that mission?
No, so
Okay.
no, you'll only get it if you're a member of a given.
Okay. That's
Yeah.
what I figured, but I'm like, let me make sure that
Right.
I'm marking things right.
So
So
all of
what-
us who are in one should be level 2 with our faction, unless there's an obscure faction that we didn't actually work
Well, but-
with.
If you started out with faction agent, you started with one, and
Right.
then you would have gained one from the mission.
Okay, yeah.
So I have one.
But if you didn't start with faction agent background, then you'll just have one now from whatever faction you joined. So for downtime, what you can do is on that same log tab, since we're not using DCI numbers anyway, you can record how many days of downtime you spent working for the faction. And basically, if I remember it right, and if anybody was listening differently last week, let me know. The idea was you could
Had this up.
you could go from basically, it takes 10 days per rank. So if you are Emerald Enclave 1 and you want to go to 2, you
Okay.
need 20 days.
Yeah, it's
Mhm.
combined number of days equal to his or her current renown multiplied by 10.
Yeah, it's current, not next. So if you want to go to 2, you need 10 days.
Okay, so it's current, not next. Okay. Yep.
I need 20 days because I'm at 2.
So you guys can,
So I have
Make-
half of that now.
whoever's doing, is anybody not doing faction work? You doing carousing or
Yeah, the monk's gonna go do that.
he might
What was that question?
carousing?
Nope.
No,
Almost. Came close to doing that one.
I guess
Be
it's not
fine.
listed there, but
Howling.
so there is one like, so just so you know, you can gain, for example, inspiration if you spend at least 10 days performing sacred rites. And this is for characters that are, oh no, you can be layperson too. 10 days performing sacred rites, you'll get inspiration, DM inspiration, at the start of each day for the next 2d6 days.
What?
Yep.
No way I missed that. Hang on.
Wait.
Well, that's the one I'm doing, but basically I was doing it for flavor. But when I,
Character who spends at least 10 days performing sacred rites gains inspiration
yeah,
Yep.
at the start of each day from that.
I just want,
So suddenly we're all religious. No.
well, actually, here's a question, Bob. So like if I wanted Locke to, it's kind of gaining renown, but it's kind of performing rites. I want him to like, establish some kind of a presence as far as like the Church of Grumsh and all that stuff. Like I want him to like even do the weddings and do sacrifices for people, but I want it to kind of be renown as well, if that makes sense.
Well, renown is for your faction.
Oh, okay, then so this would be just performing. I'm cool with just performing sacred rites. But
Because
yeah,
I forget, are you in a faction?
negative.
Okay. Yeah. So yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. Renown
Then
is
I'll
for
do the
factions.
performing sacred rites. That's
All right.
okay.
Alright.
I might as well, because I don't think we're gonna do as much Lord's Alliance stuff as I would hope, since half of our party is now Zentarum.
There is that.
Um,
Not my fault.
Do I roll that
yep.
2d6? What are you?
That's what I'm doing.
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead,
I've
roll
done it for
2d6.
How many days are we?
It's 10 days downtime, right? But it doesn't happen until the end of the 10 days, right, Bob? So like,
Right.
Oh,
correct.
that sucks.
I think Tarkus should get extra renown for all this recruiting that he's doing for the Zentarum. He
Yeah,
brought in
right.
Derlin. He brought
Right.
in Garnook.
Right.
Man, I was expecting like 8 instead of 4.
Hey,
Or
still,
hoping.
that's 4 DM inspiration. I mean, that's nothing to scoff
Yeah,
at.
yeah. I don't even use
Nerd.
them really, but I'm gonna use them in different ways.
Since I did 10 days of work with Centarum, I did on Renown. Is that how it works?
Yes, if you
Okay.
were currently 1 rank in Zentarum, do 10 days.
I
of-
was. Okay.
All right, testing out, by the way, the sound effects. Let's see.
I'm Renown
Yep. I like it.
That's a little loud. You guys hear that one, though?
It's perfect.
Okay.
Yeah, we heard it.
Yeah.
too.
All right.
Oh.
All right. So, anyone else? Do I need any other bookkeeping for downtime?
45 minutes in, we start the session.
We've
There's a lot
started the
of-
session. It's part of the game. It's in the rule books and everything.
Yeah, right. Level 3 I find is it takes a minute.
That too, the leveling up part takes a minute too. All right, so all right, so it is a a relatively mundane sort of morning at Full Skull Alley, and here we go. Let's see. Just need to get our. Here we go. It's a happy day.
Are we coming off a long rest?
Yeah, I'll hit the button if
Okay,
I haven't.
yeah.
One small inconsequential thing that I would like to do, Bob.
Yeah.
Is can you refresh me the name of our resident ghost again? Because my brain is turned off. I could go look for it in Discord.
Yeah, he goes by different names, but
Tim.
Just like Liff or Riff or Jiff.
Liff, yeah, Liff.
Liff. Okay. So when we recruit crew and things, right? Because that's part of the yep.
Yep.
They'll know he's here and doing work for us as well, right? He's just kind of
Yeah.
part of the thing.
of
I just want to
course.
make sure I put up a sign. Okay. And it's at when you're leaving the bar, right? So like you're at the tavern, you've come in, you've had your drinks, you had your thing. And it's just a sign above the door that just says, "Don't forget to thank the staff, including Liff, your friendly ghost."
All right.
People ring a bell as they leave. Thanks, Liv.
Yeah, like a little bell. Yes, put
Yeah.
a bell with it.
All right.
I think the staff and Liff would appreciate that, since most people can't see or interact with him in any meaningful way.
All right. So you've been making the last of your preparations. You finished up everything you needed to finish up last night. All the contractors and all the furniture has been delivered and the food, and you got your staff hired and all that. And it's your plan is to open this evening, big grand opening. And so you've sent word around to all of your contacts, saying, "Hey, come on down tonight." And
fresh mayo at every table.
so as fresh mayo at every table. So as you're sitting around the table in the morning, You are startled. The windows rattle as the roar of an explosion fills Troll Skull Alley.
No.
I look around. Is our building damaged?
It doesn't seem to be, but there are charred bodies and anguished screams you can see flying through the air through the windows.
Garnet.
Not
Is
coming through the
Garnook
windows,
involved
no.
in this in any way?
Garnet looks at it as like, wasn't me.
Garnook is nowhere near there.
Wasn't me.
There's a thick cloud of acrid smoke billowing outward from the blast, which looks like it occurred right outside your door. What are you going to do?
I'm going to get pizza.
Yep. Definitely a good idea.
All righty then.
I'm not sure if I want to run out there. Can I look and see through the window anything?
Oh yeah,
What's
like I
going
say,
on?
Yeah, you can see the smoldering. It's chaos out there. Again, a fireball has exploded. You see people, hear people howling, and some children that are fleeing the area, and just general chaos. Some of your neighbors have started to come out of their buildings as well.
Yeah, go assist as many people
Yeah.
as I can. I can't talk, right? So like I can't escort people or tell them where to go. So I look for people who are injured and can't move on their own, rubble, things like that, right? Like get them to someone who can.
Uh,
I can transform into like a bear or something and help move the rubble.
All right. Yeah. Okay. So I guess let's go through one at a time. So Ashara is, you come out and you see there's several, number of people wounded, some that may even be dead. Go ahead and give me medicine checks, Ashara, as you attempt to bind up some of the wounds and help
No, I'm just moving people. I'm not
moving people. Okay.
like
All
so.
right.
Like if I see somebody who's injured, I get them to somewhere where they can get help that isn't in immediate
Yep.
danger, right? Like,
I'll give. I'm sorry, Eddie. What's your character's name again?
Ishara.
Shara. I'll give you a small stone. And I tap it, and it says, "Follow me to safety."
That's fantastic.
Yeah, and I'm just like, just tap it.
Okay, yeah. So
Yeah.
I have the stone to help me. Yep. So I carry people who can't follow me,
All
dead
right.
or otherwise, back to safety, back to people who can do medicine and help and all that happy shit.
All right. And Ashara, you're trying to clear rubble and whatnot. Awesome. Yeah, you're lifting up stones. Some people who are stuck underneath or
Yeah, if it matters, I'll
Thanks
do
for
like a
whatever.
gorilla or
So-
some sort of ape.
If I use that for, I can
Something with
also.
thumbs.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Like hands would
Right.
be easier.
Something with an opposable thumb.
all right,
People
what
would
about
probably be
everybody else?
random people would probably be less afraid of an ape or something rather than a giant wolf.
I'll use
Fair.
some more of my magical tinkering to create like magic lights in a 5-foot radius light.
Okay.
To like help try and like see if there's anything that we're missing.
Okay.
I would. Oh, sorry.
Yeah, that's it.
All right, lock.
Locke will stay inside in the main floor, in the main lobby
Oh.
area to offer some skeptical security just in case this is a ploy. So I want to be on the defensive, but also kind of run security inside the building.
Oh,
Right.
also start treating people
Oh
using my healer's kit.
yeah, right.
All right,
So
Nim,
are you
Tuckus?
inside with me then?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Tarkus
I'll
is just
go
kind of
Go ahead.
Tarkus is kind of covering the party from the windows. Like he wouldn't be much use carrying anybody or anything like that, but he's just watching out to make sure no one gets attacked or anything like that. If he sees anyone dead, he may try and like do a cure wounds or something like that on them to bring him back around.
Not where I thought that was going.
Same.
Right.
Hey, I at least wait till after they're dead before. I mean,
That's funny. Yeah, I'll run outside, Bob, and I'll see if I can see anybody. Maybe whoever cast, the spell. See if we can find anybody out there.
Well, and you
Responsible
definitely
for
do.
the
If you go, you do think it was indeed a fireball spell.
I'll see if I can see anybody around the area, maybe suspicious.
All right. Give me a perception checks.
Perception checks. Do, do, do.
In the
Just him
tower?
or all of us that are out there doing stuff.
I mean,
Yep.
yeah, everyone out
I'm
there
inside.
can.
In the
I
tower?
am treating
You
people.
can roll them in the
Wait a
open.
second.
I'm gonna cast fairy fire on random people. Actually, hold on. Actually, that would it outlines people.
Oh, and
That
dead
might
bodies
freak
will
people
auto fail.
Yeah,
Not dead or not dead. Unconscious bodies.
Yeah.
Dead people. Are
yeah.
dead people objects? Okay, real talk.
Yes.
Or, okay.
No, not
Rules
now.
is written.
Not
Rules is
right
written,
now.
yes. Rules is written, yes. Dead people are objects.
Stab someone through them
Finding
in a
my
bag of
perception.
holding. Done.
So that's the interesting thing. Like if you're dragging an unconscious person, you can only move at half speed. If that person is dead and you're dragging them, as long as you can carry their weight in pounds, you can move it to regular speed.
So just so I'm clear, if a halfling or a kobold or something has 6 strength,
Yeah.
they can carry the unconscious or conscious full-plated Goliath. But if he
Drag.
dies, they can't move him anymore.
They can drag him. They wouldn't be able to carry him at. You can't carry him in either. Well, no, you're dragging.
Because
an
one
unconscious.
creature larger you can carry, right?
Is the word carry? Yeah. Okay then. Yep. Yeah. I mean, again, that's because we are in a game, not a simulation.
Right. No, it's
Oh.
just funny to me. Right? I'm just
Do
amused
you
by
think
it.
I get all the bodies up to my room?
Right. Right. All right. So, all right. In the aftermath, so you help out who you can, and you sort of gather things. And the city guard hasn't quite arrived. It's been you've had a few minutes. Where are you gathering the bodies and the dead or not? Where are you gathering them?
The end.
Into the inn?
Yeah, I'm,
Oh, yeah,
I'm
we
bringing
can clear.
people
Well,
clear out the
inside,
floor
ushering
and-
them inside.
as long as there's no disease or virus, or seriously,
All right.
as long as it's not, there's
Yeah.
no disease that I'm perceiving.
You don't have time to just sit here and check people.
I'm running security. Hell yeah, I do. I mean,
All right.
if there is time, I don't know.
So altogether, you see other people coming out of their houses and shops to survey the devastation, and it looks like altogether 11 people are dead. There's an
Oof.
elderly female human. There are 2 cloaked male humans clad in leather armor with sheathed longswords. 2 female humans and 1 male half-elf dressed in plain clothes. 1 male gnome wearing a burned cloak and clutching a dagger. 2 female halflings who were playing a flute and a fiddle, and 2 male halflings who were dancing. You notice that one of the dead male humans has the winged snake, a winged snake tattoo of the Black Network, Zentarum.
Okay.
You also notice the dead gnome has dry waste on his boots and cloak, suggesting that he spent time in the sewers recently.
Look over the gnome for any tattoos or other insignias that might affiliate him with one of the factions in Waterdeep.
If there are, it's been burned, and he does have some spots of severe burn, but you don't see any tattoos per se. There is a pouch. He does have a noticeably heavy-ish pouch containing something other than coins.
I would
Go check
that
out the pouch.
Yeah.
I think there are 5 gemstones in the pouch, worth about 100 gold piece each.
Woo!
I would.
I shake my head no.
Right.
It's for his family. That money should go to his people if he has them.
There's
If-
a difference between looting random corpses you find in the woods
Yeah,
that will never be
yeah.
recovered and looting
Right.
people in a town.
Yeah. That we are like business owners in.
Yeah.
So to the church it goes.
I just
Yeah.
shake my head no again.
I'm kidding. It should go to that person's family. I'd like to
In
try to
town,
make
it's
sure
an
that happens.
opportunity. In the woods, it's a snack. I mean,
Yeah, right, right.
All right.
The dagger, the one clutching the dagger, who is that again?
Wasn't that the
The
gnome?
gnome, right?
Was it the same gnome? Okay. Is there
Yeah.
anything significant about the dagger?
No.
Markings?
No.
No. Okay. Okay.
Now you do you start talking with some of the folks. They followed you in, and some of them are watching and trying to help out with you, but they're in the tavern as well. For example, Fala Lafleur. Lafleur.
That was the elf.
Indeed, the owner of Corlon's Crown. Fala comes in and they tell you what they were doing when the fireball went off. So they were watering plants in the greenhouse. The blast blew out some windows. Through the smoke, Fala could see a cloaked man take something from the body of a dead gnome, the same one that you just found the gems on. And that man started limping away. He was badly burned and casting glances over his shoulder like he was afraid that someone could be following him. He headed down the alley toward the bent nail.
And this was about how long ago, Bob?
Just you've spent 2-3 minutes at this point,
Okay.
pulling people in and all of that.
Do I get the impression, like at first glance, that most of the immediate work that can be done to help people is done? Are we down kind of more to long-term care at this point? Everybody who was bleeding out of their neck is been sutured and
triage
whoever
is
needs to be
done.
stabilized. Yeah,
Fires
give or
are
take,
out.
Sure.
Are the fires out?
What I was gonna say, would it help if I cast a healing spirit on the worst of them?
Sure,
It's
and then
a cube thing.
there's
Yeah,
so
you
many
can
people
absolutely
covered in
help several.
leaf bandages with a little bit of mud and spit.
Okay. We'll see. This might go badly for me, Bob, but if the worst of it's done, I'm gonna take off and see if I can't catch up to whoever killed 11 people in the streets.
All right, you head
And
out
find.
you head out the door, and you see there are several city guards. They seem to be talking to others, and a couple are pretty much headed straight toward to come into Troll Skull. And as you open the door, do you go ahead and go to move away from them or past them, or?
That goes badly for me. I wave them in.
All right, yeah, they come in, and now you do overhear, Ashara. You overhear one of the guards is talking to a rather wealthy-looking woman, and you hear her saying to the city watch officer, "So I tell you, it wasn't a man. It was more like a puppet shaped like a man, but a puppet without strings. It was up there," and she points on the rooftop to the building that's sort of cat-a-corner from where you all are at. It threw something into the crowd that caused the explosion, and I saw those little halflings burned alive. I saw them.
That doesn't match what we were just told by the elf, right?
Well, she saw a cloaked man take something from the body of a dead gnome and then limped
Okay.
away.
So he could have. All right. Yep. But that makes sense. Okay. I will relay that at a more pertinent time. For now, I just make sure the guards get in so they can start helping and getting information. Thanks.
Yep, they do. They start coming in, and they tell everybody, they say, now don't. They start asking all questions, what you've seen. So they say, just a minute. The sergeant will be here shortly, and they'll have questions for you, but just sit tight. Don't anybody go anywhere. So after another couple of minutes, two individuals come in, and a taller one and a shorter, sort of stout one. The taller one introduces himself. He says, "All right, I'm Seth Crowley, Seth Cromley, City Watch Sergeant, and this is Barnabas Blastwind, member of the Order Watchful Order of Magists and Protectors. Now, I'll be directing the constables around. You all do kindly here and answer Last Wind's questions, if you would.
Where have we heard the name Blastwind?
Have you?
I don't. It doesn't sound familiar to me.
It's very familiar to me, but I'm wondering if there wasn't a Blastwind in Kalimdor that we also had a good laugh about, because I know that was a name we all had a good laugh about.
It's probably a name that I've used before.
Okay, all right, cool. So we don't know. We've not heard anything about this particular Blastwind. Okay.
Not that I recall. No.
Okay. Cool. I just knew I heard the name. I'm like, what? Okay,
Right.
what do we know?
All right. So last one, he starts looking at devices. Give me room, everyone, and asks you to step back from the bodies and whatnot.
Of course.
He's looking at them and you hear saying, "Yes, I see."
As I walk away, I look over at the gnome's body. Is the pouch containing those gems on the gnome's body like it should be?
That's a good question. That's a question for your party members. Did you guys take it? Did you leave it?
Walk.
Did I leave what?
The gems.
I did not touch them. Tarkus left it alone, I guess.
I thought I was saying that it should go to his family, but I haven't
All right,
touched it.
All right, still
Okay,
there.
so
Then.
it's still there. Cool.
Interesting. Yes. That's quite strange. As he sort of lifts some things up, lifts the gnome, rolls him over. And he says, "All right, you'll just give me a moment." He calls. He says, "Sergeant Cromley, could you come in here if you would?" Cromley dutifully comes back in. He says, "Sergeant Cromley, take some notes, please." He turns first to whoever's closest. Who would be closest to the investigators?
They came in the door, or we out? No, we're out front.
No, they're in. You brought the
By the bodies.
the
I would
other
guess
side.
either. Yeah.
Tarkus is up to too much nefarious shit with
Right.
taking dead bodies
Right.
from the back alleys and everything like that. He's trying to stay away from the cops
we'll
as much
say
as possible.
We'll say it's Locke. So Locke,
Sure.
yeah. So they turn you first. All right, Barnabas Blastwind looks at you and says, "All right, so tell me, you there, tell us, what is it you're doing here in this tavern?"
We are new business owners. We acquired this inn, and we are establishing ourselves in this community.
I see. And what are all of your names? Just you answer. Tell me everyone's names.
I would just point and yeah, I would point and say their names. Yeah.
All right. And what did you all see? Did anybody see anything?
It's the middle of the night, right?
No, it's morning. It's
Okay.
morning.
I looked out the window and saw chaos, people running and fire, and I went downstairs to watch the perimeter and premises as we established triage in the main room.
I see. And did anybody see anything different than that, or anything other than that?
Just confirming that I didn't with my sight when I was doing that, Bob.
Nope, nothing else. He says, "Very well. Now, do any of you know, in particular, do any of you know this gentleman here?" And he points at the gnome, or the body of the gnome.
Look familiar.
He does not look familiar to any of you.
No.
No historical importance.
I would say no. Who is he?
Well, that's one of the things we're trying to determine.
What do you know about him?
Well, not much yet. Just that he seemed to be run. Give me a persuasion check.
Uh-huh.
Mhm.
In the just out in the
You
open.
can roll the open, sure.
Oh gosh, I flicked it
While
all
I was
off the
gone and he's rolling that. What did we fight in the sewers during the hour I missed? that one
The
week.
beetles, the
Beetles,
big
okay.
fucking
Big carrion beetles.
Yeah.
We were not ambushed by a bunch of people in the sewers. That was my.
No,
Well, I rolled that twice. I'm sorry.
that's all right. He says, oh, well, we think that he was run. He says, all due respect, I'll be asking the questions now. But thank you for sharing what you know. And should any of you notice anything, learn anything more, please bring that information to the watch office here in the North Ward, and provide it to. And he points at the taller fellow. Provide it to Sergeant Cromley.
Can we follow up on this case just as curious observers and new people to town?
He frowns. He says, no. That would introduce too many new variables into an already confounding situation. Trust in the watch.
Is there a newspaper or town crier that delivers disseminated information filtered through the watch?
There are broadsheets and whatnot, sure.
Right. Okay. Fair. Yep. I thank him and offer him a beer, I guess. Yeah, I'll offer them a drink.
Not while I'm on duty, but thank you.
Oh, fair. I also have coffee and tea. Probably some goat milk.
Okay.
You guys have anything?
Anybody else?
I'll just talk out loud about that message at this point. Did we find that boy? Like, is the boy among the injured or deceased?
No.
Oh, boy. Did we see the boy at all in this since this started?
Well, you're not sure about a boy, Locke. This is
Oh,
yeah,
right.
Garnock only is
Right.
aware of this.
Okay, right.
Garnock, huh?
Now, what is the Garnock? It's
I have
Shara.
no idea. That's amusing. I have lived in Waterdeep for a while, Bob. What's the general consensus on the City Watch and like is it like, do you expect them to be corrupt, or are they more or less like, yeah, I mean, they do their best. Like, they're still people, they're fallible, there's always bad apples, but overall the Watcher is good.
Yeah, they're generally speaking known for being, relatively honest and whatnot. Some can be bribed, but that's normal.
Right.
The black robes are the guard. The watch is the other guys, right?
Okay, yeah. I'm not even getting the pen and paper out right now because, like, I don't think I know where it is or have it on me. I begin miming my way to convey that my ghost friend saw a boy hide behind some barrels when it was before the explosion happened or after?
Just after.
Just after. Oh. It's probably not relevant, but I'll still pass it on. I would try to pass it on. It's not going to go well, so you're going to want to perform check.
Performance
What if
check,
we
yes.
what if we get you a piece of paper? We see
This
you're
is
trying to say something.
more
So
fun.
we get you like
you
a
see
tablet.
her frantically hopping up and down and making big circles in the air and whatnot. So, yeah, I mean, you might now get her some paper or something because she's going
I
all
don't need paper.
frantic.
I grab one of the mayo jars and stick my finger in it and I start writing.
Oh,
All right.
nasty.
Oh, my fresh mayo.
You're doing
well.
that while Blastwind and Cromley are still there, or
Yes, I'm trying to convey to the guard
Okay,
about this boy.
All right. You say, boy ducked behind barrel. All right. Check that out, Cromley. And Cromley says, "Will do," and he heads outside. Blastwind then
Incited them before I did that, but whatever, I didn't.
Blastwind then speaks to you using sign language. Speaks to Ashara, and says, says to you, "Excellent. When did you see the boy do anything?"
I did not see the boy. Our resident ghost did.
He signs to you, "Resident ghost?" Question mark.
We have a ghost that.
I just nod.
We have a
like-
ghost that haunts this place.
A very solid nod, just like, yep.
I see.
It throws plates at people sometimes.
What?
We're working on it.
A moment later, Cromley comes in with a young boy, and he's sort of sobbing, and he says, "Blastwind." He calls him over. Blastwind comes over and says, there, boy. I mean, no trouble at all. You're not in any trouble. It'll be all right. Now, Uncle Blastwind just needs to know what happened, what you saw." And the boy just starts bawling, and he says, "I saw it with my own eyes. My friends were playing instruments and dancing, and they all died in the explosion. And right afterward, I ducked behind a rain barrel, and then I heard a plop, and I found this." And he holds up
Just don't let it be a head.
a necklace,
Fireballs.
with 2 beads and a broken clasp.
Ah.
And it looks like kind of like this, but only 2 beads
Mhm.
My bad, guys. That just cost us a bunch of money.
and a broken clasp. Yeah, it fell into the rain barrel. Came off. Fell off the roof into the rain barrel.
While this is happening, I would like to try to get just a glass of water and a small piece of bread, and I want to make sure I get the attention of like the guard, Cromwell and Flash. Not get their attention, but like be noticeable coming up, right? I'm not sneaking up. I'm clearly trying to get the traumatized boy some water and bread while they're doing this.
All right. Yeah, he drinks the water. He says, "I'm real sick to my stomach right now. I don't think I can eat the bread, but thank you."
I go back to enjoying my breakfast.
So do we know what the necklace is? Players know what the necklace is, but do we have any idea?
I would take an Arcana check from anybody who wants. See if you've.
I think
heard or
Tarkus would
seen
know.
of I mean, he might, but let's give it an Arcana check regardless.
Arcana.
I don't know shit.
Yeah, Tarkus, you're pretty sure it's a necklace of fireballs. And as you're about to turn to the group and say that, or as you're thinking it in your head, either way, you all can hear Blastwind mutter, "Necklace of fireballs. We may have the murder weapon." And he says, "All right, Cromley, we've seen everything we need to see." He turns to you all and says, "The City Watch will remove the victims for you. Thank you all for your help in patching folks up and getting them back on their way. If we have any more questions, we'll be sure and come and ask you. And if you think of anything else or discover anything new, please come again to the City Watch post here in the North Ward."
Sometimes being the good guy sucks because that not only the necklace, but like that was a lead they wouldn't have had. It would have been so much more fun to not tell them, but like I would tell them. My character's just like, yes, like tell the watch the things.
Tell the watch.
Kind of blows.
Once the watch leaves, ask the boy where he lives. Like, maybe we should take him home.
Oh, they've actually they've got
taken
a watch
Okay,
officer.
they got
that's gonna
somebody
take,
taking that.
yeah.
They're taking care of the deceased and the injured, right? They're
Yep.
I mean, I suppose we should stay here until everyone is out of our wall. Oh, I would like to write a note to Locke,
Okay.
who may or may not be here.
I am sorry, I was muted.
No, okay, you're good. It just says, grab, help, check, entire building.
Let's see who's new. I want like Derlin and Tarkus or somebody tough.
I could change into the direwolf
yeah.
form, and I have increased senses.
Yep. Let's go. You and I. I'm gonna ride you. No, I'm kidding. Let us run. And yeah, immediately.
I was gonna say, if you ever try that,
I'm
you
also
buff off
going
so hard.
to go scouting the building
Okay.
as well.
Uh-huh.
But I was hoping to get a couple groups, and whoever doesn't go with him, I try to have come with me.
I have keen hearing and keen smell
Oh.
from
Yeah.
while I'm in the direwolf form.
So when you say
Oh,
the building, you're talking about Troll Skull. You're checking out all of
The
Troll Skull.
entirety of Troll Skull.
Yeah,
We just
and
had
then I want to.
umpteenth strangers come in. Yep.
I have what is this? I have a damn it. What is it? Boom. Divine sense. I would like to use that to detect good and evil.
Yep. You don't detect any undead or
Fae or
Fae or
dragons,
fiends or any of those
Yeah.
things.
Okay.
whatever it detects.
Nope.
So
but
many things.
Troll Skull seems quite clear.
Okay.
A little bit of a mess downstairs, from the tree, the sort of quick medical hospital thing. And nothing that a rug. I mean, there's a blood stain that's going to take some effort to scrub up, but nothing that a rug can't take care of for tonight for the grand opening anyway.
Oh, we're gonna pump this relationship. I'll be brief. I'm sorry. It's awesome. I want to make sure that Liff is okay. He ran downstairs. He was scared. I want to make sure he gets himself composed and is okay.
Yep. All right.
And then politely but firmly be like, oh, and I not firmly. Sorry. Just kind of give him the I do hope like that everything manages to get cleaned up so that we actually like get to do our grand opening and it doesn't have to get delayed.
He says, "I'll help." All right. Now it occurs to you also, Ishara, as a faction agent with the Lord's Alliance, that you might be able to leverage that a little bit. For example, you're well enough aware of how things work that likely the victims will be kept with gentle repose while the investigation is ongoing. And you possibly could petition your faction representative to hire a cleric to cast Speak with Dead if you guys have questions for the decedents, one or more.
Now, I also asked the group if we want information. I can make myself invisible and see if maybe I can go hear something from the detectives, or I can also disguise myself if we
well, to
want
hear
to
something,
go.
you'd have to like go in their office, which might be a bit too risky.
Any data any information we can get is good, but I wouldn't risk too much.
Hey there, this is a very disturbing update on.
This is a very disturbing update.
It was very disturbing. My
What was
YouTube
that?
My YouTube
Okay.
went noisy. Anyway,
Bob's
I
watching
was
other
scrolling
thought
down
we were under
Facebook and I
attack.
thought that was a video.
I did too. No, I was like clicking over to my D&D Beyond. I clicked on the wrong spot, and people are talking.
It's like emergency broadcast
Yeah.
system. Fucking
Now we know how
duck.
Bob keeps himself entertained while playing D&D. But let's start. I put this out to the group, in writing or whatever. Just kind of let's start with what we can do above board before we start bending or breaking any rules. At which point, yes,
Okay.
I will see. Well, in fact, obviously I can't stop anybody. That's just what Ashara wants. And Ashara will. I tell the group what I'm doing. Like I'll see what we can If we can get access to the bodies and maybe a cleric to cast some or some speak with dead.
Now, do we think that the bodies would have information? Because even then, where
except
are the
That's fantastic.
can't even keep a straight face. Do we think the body? I'm sorry. Where are the bodies kept? Were they taken?
Oh yeah, they
So
take the body. They would be so.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah. So with your association with Lord of the Lines, Shara, you know that they would probably be kept at the City Watch headquarters. But you also know 25 gold, and you can hire you can give a list of questions to your faction agent, and they'll have somebody go in and ask the questions.
Okay, 24 gold,
going-
like a set of questions, probably.
Yeah,
you
exactly.
go.
Per casting of, I mean, going in yourself would be harder because you're sort of lowish, but like that's something that you can rely on the Lord's Alliance to do for you,
Right.
as a faction member.
Didn't they say something about whoever fired the fireball, what kind of like a construct or something like that?
A puppet.
A puppet.
Without strings.
So then I asked Garnook, doesn't that sound like a construct? I mean, he's an artificer. He may know something about.
Ooh.
Yeah, I would take an Arcana check. I would also take a history check.
My brain just went to Scarecrow. I mean,
We did just stop the scarecrow people.
That's true.
Maybe there's more behind it than we knew.
and we pissed off. Okay, no, it's her. It is her. Like, guys,
The hag?
it is a hag. She said it's The Last of Us. It was a construct shaped like a man. That's a scarecrow. Somebody in the
No.
street said that it was a woman who left.
That-
Right? I think.
Oh, they
Burn
didn't-
her.
No, that was the person who said it was a puppet shaped like a man.
Burner.
But we don't know the gender of the person who left, right? So it could have been a hag that was limping away.
I mean, I'll take Arcana history checks to see if the description that your neighbor gave of the puppet without strings, if that rings any bells.
Oh! Somebody got high.
All right, so Tarkus, yeah, absolutely. Tarkus, you know that for you, what it brings to mind are the Days of Wonder. The Days of Wonder is a festival that happens each year in Waterdeep, and it's the Temple of Gond, which is known as the House of Wonder, basically puts on a parade, and you see all sorts of, during that parade, you'll see all sorts of mechanized constructs and and creatures, and you can absolutely think of a mechanized people that you would have seen during the Days of Wonder. They're known as nimble rights, and they're often enough to know that they're used in the parades, but they're also sometimes used in for other purposes. Merchants occasionally will have one to do mundane tasks, that sort of thing.
Wait a second. I'm an artificer. I should know about this.
Yeah,
We asked you specifically.
Right.
yeah, had you rolled, I'm sure you would have known those things too.
Yeah.
And
Is
I'm
that
a
how
si-
Waterdeep got its name? The City of Wonders? Was it this? Was it that the festival, more or less?
City
No?
of
Okay.
Splendors.
Splendor. Sorry.
Yeah, but no, not that either.
being new to Waterdeep, would I have ever seen one of these robot construct things?
Not unless you've spent any time in Luskin, which is a
Yeah, no.
another name.
So
area.
Locke has still never. He has no. He doesn't even know this shit exists. Correct.
I mean, you've met Warforged. That's the closest thing you could see, but they seem
Okay.
to move less mechanically. So
Okay.
yeah.
So I think we should maybe go talk to people in the Temple of Gond
Yeah.
about a rogue construct running around.
Yeah. I think we should still go check the hag out too.
But where do we even go for the hag? I mean, go back to our house or?
Yeah, first. I mean, I don't know. Let's check it out. Send it. Can we? No, we don't have a bird or anything with us.
But if it was a hag, she would have targeted us, not some
Yeah,
random
yeah.
group of people across the street.
Likely. Yes, that is totally likely.
Do we want to pitch in 25 gold for the ritual thing, the speak with dead? Because we
Yeah,
don't have
sure.
to go do that, right? We can just
Yep.
go make that happen, and we go about our way,
Yep,
and we get our
yep.
information.
Yep. How much money you want?
$8.
$8? $8 a head? No. Was it 25?
I
Okay.
really appreciate that 25 divided by 7 is 8 for you.
You're right.
Math is hard.
Intelligence score of 4.
It's like 3.5, and we're missing
Yeah.
somebody, so
Yeah.
Four apiece would do it.
Uh-huh.
Four golden.
4 apiece would
golden.
do it, and we can tip the guy.
Okay.
Well, 4 times 6 is 24.
Yeah.
Oh, I was
four-
counting Derwin.
Yeah. Well, yeah. He'll spend it too. Absolutely, he spend it for him.
Yeah, Derlin's been quiet today, boy.
He's just shelling out money. Yeah.
Is someone even piloting the guy?
He's gonna come back broke and be like, "What the fuck? I said you can
Yeah.
kill me, not."
I have
Right?
6 platinum pieces I didn't realize I had.
Hey.
Does anyone want to pilot?
Yeah,
Derlin, or we
who's
want to let him go
working?
into
Yeah.
the? We'll let him
If
fade.
Torcus doesn't want to, I will. But if Adrian wants to, I'll happily let him have the character.
I don't care. Either one.
All right, let me clear his owner so that somebody can grab it if they'd like.
When we get to combat, we'll get there.
Yeah.
Right.
If we get to
All right.
combat.
Yeah.
All right. So you sent word, Ashara. You sent word with your contacts in the Lord's Alliance. Now, what are the 5 questions that you would like them to ask? And are you wanting to
The
ask the gnome? Okay.
So, I mean, we could get more. Okay, if I wanted to get more questions, would it be poor form to do it again later for like a different person, or if I wanted to get more questions, is it one of those like I kind of need to send that with them now?
I mean, no, you could
Okay.
do it as much as needed, probably.
Okay. Obviously, if I do it too many times, they'll start getting annoyed. But like, I don't know, guys. What are our 5 questions? Like, I'm interested in so many things. I want to know about the 2 guys in leather who did not have their hand on their sword, right? They had sheathed swords.
Right.
He was holding his dagger. He was aware of a threat,
Yep.
right? And then past that, like, what did he have? Well, I don't know how quickly he died. Like, was he alive when the item got stolen off his body so he could know what it was? I don't know. What do we want to know?
With a low intelligence, I won't input much, but I think, man, most of my.
No. Feel free. So this is
Okay. Fair.
this is groupthink, not
Yeah,
character
fair.
think.
Yeah.
Fair,
Yeah,
fair.
yeah.
Yeah, fair. Man, there's something missing. Something's missing. Do we know? How are all the bodies deceased? What's the? Can we figure out like
Lit up by fireball.
all of them? There's no slash
No,
wounds.
yeah. I mean, all the ones that you saw. I mean, granted, it was for only a couple minutes before the city watch
Yep.
showed up, but yeah,
Right.
you're pretty sure they all were killed by the fireball, by the explosion.
So no slashes, stabs, cuts,
No, nothing that would suggest that they were killed by
strange
it.
burn. Yeah. Right. Something's missing. The missing thing is the question too. Like that.
I don't know.
What was
I
in
believe-
what was in the bag or whatever they took off his body?
What was taken from you? Why were
oh,
you
Who would want to see
holding
you dead?
your dagger?
Ask who
Who were the humans in
Yep.
leather? Did
the
you
stones. What are the stones?
through? Those are just gemstones, right? We
Yeah.
saw them. We took them out. Okay.
As far as we know.
We
Just-
threw. Yeah, I mean, we could ask that. Let's see if we have another question.
Right.
Who threw the necklace?
Yeah.
Fireball. Who threw the fireball? I'll just say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm in the wrong chat. There's 4 thoughts for tweaking and or 5th question.
I mean, do we think the stones are? I guess someone could probably detect magic or something.
They're
Do we
just
think?
they're just gemstones.
Okay.
Nothing
They
special.
were just a chance for us to take profit if we wanted to rob the
Yeah,
dead
I wasn't sure there. I wasn't sure.
guy. Oh, are you? Is everyone happy with those 5 questions?
That's
We could
fine.
prob-
Yeah.
That sounds good.
Okay.
Okay. I'm not getting any input, so I just ran with it.
I think
because
I think it
Yeah.
covers most of the bases.
group thinks end up being just nobody actually talking, which is super exciting.
Sometimes. All right, so you're able within a couple hours, you're able to get some answers back, and maybe you want to do some things in the meantime. But I'll go ahead and tell you what you find out. So what was taken from you? The gnome says, "I'm not sure. Probably the Stone of Galore."
Motherfucker. It's the second time we've heard that now.
Why were you holding a dagger? I was being chased.
Oh. Do we
Who were
want
the
to change one of
humans?
the questions?
Who were the humans in leather? Zentarum, I think.
What? That's crazy.
I don't think I'm spelling that right, but we get it.
Who threw the fireball? I don't know. Are you part of a faction?
Bob wasn't ready for that
know.
question.
No. Let's see.
Yes, no. We should
I'm
ask
just making
better.
sure. The answer is no.
We should ask. Yeah. Okay. That'll work. Okay.
All right. We haven't seen Raynor in a couple days, right?
Oh,
yeah.
No, I mean, he slept in. He actually comes down after a while. He's like, man, I had the crazy dream that troll skull exploded. What's been going on? Holy cow! He looks around at the mess. What happened down here?
I just sigh.
Fireball exploded out in the streets,
Oh, okay. Well, that
taking
would
out
explain-
quite a bit of space and injuring lots of people.
Oh no.
I point at Raynor repeatedly.
He says, "Hey, I know him." He looks. Oh no, never mind. He doesn't know anybody.
Because everyone's gone, right?
Pretend I didn't say anything.
Hmm.
He says, "Yeah, what? So something happened. Something exploded. People died. What?
Can I do an insight on him to see if he actually knows something that he's pretending he doesn't?
Sure.
He seems a little like
Sleeping through a fireball is questionable at best.
ah.
I mean, well, and he's been around, right? Because it's been a 10
Mhm.
day. He's been around. He spends a lot of time drinking and carousing. So, I mean, he came in later than any of you did last night. He came in after you all were, like, you weren't even
It
sure he
was-
came home last night.
Less of a good night's sleep and more of a he was actually just unconscious.
He was
Yeah.
sleeping the nap.
Right.
He fell asleep about 20 minutes before the fireball went off, that sort of thing. And so it was quite far into his REM sleep. Probably more than 20. But
I keep pointing at the group, but I keep pointing at him, and then I do this, and then I do this, like at, the height of the halfling, and then I do this, and then I go like this.
What? Maybe we should get her like a chalk tablet that she carries around with a box of chalk.
It's like tied around
Speaking
her
of
neck.
which, I'm excited about this. There is I just need to find it. There's now a whiteboard. Oh, you can't open a whiteboard during a screen share.
So should I
Oh,
use this
actually, let's
one?
see.
Isn't
We
there a
use
way I
this
can just
one.
draw on
Oh,
the
wait.
actual screen?
Yeah, hang on, hang on 1 second. I think I got this. So
Oh
I'm gonna
yeah,
go in
you
here.
could use
I'm
the
big.
draw.
It's me. Oh no.
Inside, you should have a
I don't really know
Uh,
what we're. I
a
don't see CSS
whiteboards
here.
button in Zoom. You might have to go to
Man, why is it
more
looking
on the
like
right hand
this?
side to get that up on the menu. Go
Okay,
to
I don't-
whiteboards and then hit
okay.
new
You can't
whiteboard.
look at those.
Still working on the
Yeah.
more part.
Yeah, so it's just
Oh,
not.
actually,
gonna
I can
be
do it.
I can
All
update the
participants can
version
have
if you want.
Didn't you do whiteboard last time? Because you did a whiteboard a couple weeks ago, drawing something.
There now, everybody can draw on
So
that,
it's- or I
and
guess CSS. Nice.
Okay.
and
It-
I can put it in such a place
So
that
it
it
has
can
all those
be
like emoji mark classes.
How do I
and
draw on it?
learning included.
just like that.
You just
Um,
use your mouse.
so I look at how we do this in.
But
so
it's-
is there
it's
another
not
place where we
actually
use the emoji
drawing anything.
part?
I don't think so.
Well, I can message me.
It's working for me. I'm the green one.
Oh, maybe
What's
there is?
happening here?
Let me erase
So, let's see
everything.
if there's anything that we do here.
Bob, my picture.
Okay,
Oh really? Why is it not?
And
on your
here's
left
what we're
hand
gonna
side, you got a draw button, and then
do.
Nope. No, I don't.
Oh,
you don't see inside Zoom.
Yeah.
I'm just using my finger on my tablet, so.
Hey.
yeah. For some reason, he has none of the options. It's just sharing to him. Like it's just the white screen.
Oh my goodness! Thank you so much, Hammer. Thank you for the Prime subscription. I appreciate
All right,
it.
well, let's
Thank you,
see
thank you.
if
Okay. An investor once told me. Wasn't that hard for your mom? Oh my god. That's so
I can
ridiculous.
close it. And
Okay, so now we have this. And let's look at this.
how do I even?
Is everybody else signed into Zoom?
No, I'm not.
What does
Okay.
what happens when you click? Okay, wait. I want to see Twitter on the
Yeah.
mobile side.
I think.
I see it
Maybe.
resizing, and I saw everybody else's
They
drawing.
don't have an emoji button anymore.
That's
Are
me
you signed in,
resizing
Eddie?
it.
Emoji from your phone.
Yeah, I can't
So I'm
write
gonna
on it
take it off
either.
on mobile.
Lock is not the best.
Maybe I am signed in.
No, Lock is the best.
A
I
best.
have no idea actually.
All right, well, so let me.
No, I don't. I don't see it on my end.
How do I close it now? Oh, this is
I don't see
lovely.
it. Refresh.
This is just.
Break time.
hmm
Yeah, you know what? Yeah, let's go ahead. We're close enough. And let's take our bio. It's about 20 till, come back by
Okay.
5 till. And we'll see if
Just hide
at
on
that
extra
point we
small?
can't figure out what the hell we're doing.
Okay.
All right,
drawing
see
about-
you guys in about 15 minutes.
Why'd you link it? Okay. What's the theme?
We're gonna stay here and draw pictures while we wait.
Well, you're welcome to do so.
I have nowhere to be. Oh no, yes I do. I do have somewhere to be. I'll be right back. I have more fucking pizza.
Me too.
Awesome.
We ordered a pizza.
So now we want to
Pizza,
do
pizza, pizza, pizza,
one
pizza,
of
Sunday
pizza, pizza,
pizza
pizza,
day.
pizza.
Just wrap this in a div. So many div wrappers, but you know.
You're not muted.
Dying
So you
burn.
know.
I know.
Okay, so hidden.
Yeah, I
and
wanna make
then
sure
I
you know.
just don't care.
on small it'll show up, right? Is it just in
More
red block?
pizza.
I don't know what it is. Whatever.
Oh no.
Oh yeah.
Not more pizza.
I
Yeah.
think
Okay.
that the
cool.
next
So
time
now
I
we
make a
get
remotely
nice,
silly
and then now
D&D
we
character,
want
I'm going to figure out a way to
do,
make the
we have
Kool-Aid
to add
Man.
this emoji actually to
Oh,
the text.
yeah.
So I think
I mean, it would be a
this is gonna
turtle.
Be interesting because our form.
Would it, or would it be a
with
minotaur?
form,
It would be a red turtle because you got to be big, Eddie.
so,
Again,
how
Minotaur.
does this work? I don't know.
Like,
Minotaurs
which of
are-
these things do you see running through a wall? A
Please.
turtle or a minotaur?
Neither.
How does this even work? Form register text. Where even is this? Use form context. Okay.
So it'll just be.
My foot is
You need to
completely
get the
fucking
value,
asleep.
so you
No,
need to
bad foot. Bad
Set the
foot.
value because I don't think that this accepts an updater.
Ha.
I think it does. You could try this. I really don't think it does. I think that this will just do nothing. Yeah, so I think that you have to do form get values.
Then append it. Would it be emoji.text at all or just emoji?
Use just emoji.
Yeah, and then it does this weird shit.
That's fine. That's just a text area problem.
Yeah.
And then here, just verify that this works like on a very. Great.
Nice. Okay. So I can't fix that at all, the text area problem with emojis?
No, I'm trying.
Okay. Is that pretty much this is it then? Cool.
Then just verify that this all looks good on mobile. All that.
I mean, mobile it doesn't show up, so.
No, but like
Oh, the whole thing. Yeah. Okay, I don't
Yeah,
know
but-
if you're aware of the crop text on mobile. Yeah, I gotta do that right now. So I'm gonna make that. Okay. That's just gonna be weird if it's one under the other. They do have letters, but I know that's just a bug for the text area. I have to do that later.
It's not your fault, just how it was.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, how do they fix it on Twitter? They have their own custom things that they put, right?
I think that they have like some weird thing.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so we want to do a... Okay, so that is the subscribers. It's this stuff. So we're going to do flex row. Do I have to do that? No, this would be flex call and then MD flex row. I can probably do this on small, honestly. Where'd it go? Okay, and then
Here's
need
our
to
next
fix
battle
the
scene.
Space thing.
Yay! I have fixed me.
Oh, yay!
You might even be able to get.
You figured it out?
I did. I simply closed Zoom and it was like, would you like to update?
You
I'm
think
like,
so?
hmm.
And then we
Goodbye,
want to
little
do,
person. Wow, I made so many lines.
And it will just go down from there,
Hi, Seke.
theoretically.
You're back.
All right.
Cool. This is
So
looking
you've,
good. I saw that
when we
head
last
tilt
left
alert.
before break, you were talking with, you're filling in Raynar Neverember. I'm assuming you're filling him in on all the details.
Don't tell anyone these things. No one needs to know. No one's
As much
got
as
to
the
know.
party's willing to, I can convey
one got-
like
no one
basics. I
has to know.
can't go over everything
Okay,
that happened.
cool.
He says,
It's
wow,
looking
that's
good.
pretty tricky.
Yeah, I didn't
Stone
actually
of
rage
Lore
quit.
never.
Nice. I'm glad it
Yeah,
worked out.
that's what those.
Do you like how this looks, Seke? Do you like the new
Signifier
like?
Guild folk were asking
kinda
for
cleaner?
from
I think it looks kind of nice. I think it looks. I think it looks nice.
Floon, right?
If you have ideas, feel free to put them in like Figma or something. But yeah, you like it? Cool.
They thought he was. They
It's hard
thought
to
he was
make
me,
this
and I would
look
somehow
nice.
know something
Eventually,
about
I'm gonna
this.
make my own drop down for this, where it'll be like our own things. It'll look like not really
This
like
is not
Twitter,
the first
but like
time I've been
similar to
asked
Twitter.
about it. It's of course
So,
the.
but for now, I think that's like.
He reminds you
Oh no,
all,
this is
and our
busted.
listeners, and anybody who's forgotten. Stone of Lore supposedly.
Okay.
So his
What to
father
work on now.
embezzled.
I hate these
supposedly
like little
embezzled
things that say
500,000
post is
gold
only
dragons
visible
from
to
the city of
subscribers and
Waterdeep.
stuff. I just don't know where else to
And
put this.
supposedly he's got
I
it
could make
hidden
this like a
somewhere
little
in the city,
hoverable
and
button
he
somewhere,
himself doesn't even know
like in the corner here.
where that is. He's had his memory
Maybe?
magically erased
What do you think about
and the
that, Jordan?
location placed magically inside of this.
So like this corner right next to 11 days or something?
gem, the stone.
Should I
of
do
the
that again?
lore.
Or is that like not visible enough or something? Should I do that? Okay.
So he had. Where do you think he was going with it? Was he
Let's
coming
make another
coming to bring it to us?
issue.
to you all?
Move.
In the top right.
Okay.
I
Like
mean-
next to the 3 dots? Or in the 3 dots? No, next to 3 dots.
Didn't even think about that.
Maybe.
Yeah.
We'll try. We'll make it and we'll
Right.
see where we put it.
Well, maybe he heard that you all had
Okay,
rescued
this would
me.
be
and-
a
You say it was a gnome.
post
What did he look like?
visibility on
Like a gnome.
card.
You
It was
describe him?
very gnomish.
Yeah. I was
Yeah.
just
Yeah,
describe
describe
him
it.
and
Yeah,
yeah,
the gnome head with a
Like
gnome
so-
body.
I hate
with
little-
gnome clothes.
Tiny
Yeah.
little gnome hands.
Music.
Man, are we racist?
I think it's just not.
I mean,
A little bit.
This is like the
as
medieval
far as what
times.
he looked like, I would have to say, no one knows.
Oh, did you
Ah.
Except you died off,
You're
so you did.
crazy.
I like it.
Oh god, why did that?
He says, sounds a lot. I wonder if that could have been Delacar.
Oh, commit what?
Eleanor?
He says, yeah, he
Oh.
said, well,
Yeah, just add a
my
comment,
father
I'll
many
fix it.
years ago had a
Okay.
gnome that worked for him
Post
by the name of Delacar.
do some high octane dubstep.
And,
So I have to play. So since I'm on the front page, I have to play stuff that's DMC.
He used to work
free.
for
That's the hard part. Is finding
my
DMCA
father.
free music.
Even before we had our
Then
falling
there's,
out,
like,
he
DMCA
worked
free
for him
music
for a
was
long
like
time.
too much. It's like a lot of EDM, and I'm like,
What was the
I'm
falling
not
out?
really in that vibe.
Oh well,
Well,
as I mentioned,
let's see. Let's see.
Oh,
go
right.
find some stuff.
my,
Right?
we,
Let's
I don't
pause
like to
this.
talk about it.
Let's go
I've
on
got
YouTube.
daddy issues.
Fair.
Just make sure everyone is awake. Lo-fi is nice when I have a migraine. Yeah, that's valid. I don't even listen to music when I have a migraine.
So
I bought
Bob,
this thing that
we've
you,
been
like, put
cleaning up,
on
right?
top of your head. It's
And
like a
Yeah.
helmet,
but
and
it was
it's
a matter.
like
It was
cold.
going to
You
be
put
a
it in the
process.
fridge so it, like,
Is there
gets
any
cold,
chance that like
and
there
then it
was
just like
some blood or
presses your head,
clothing or
it's, like,
something
super
from
nice.
where he was laid that
Anyway,
would still be
okay.
around, right?
Sure, why not?
Like
Okay.
DNA.
DMCA free
Sort of.
music
Right.
for Twitch. Oh, there's a whole people have searched for this.
I have a thought. I
It's
kind of.
really nice, actually.
Is
I
everyone
really
ready
like it.
to
Okay.
go?
So there's lo-fi chill beats. Then there's gaming.
What time
music.
is it, and what time do we
Massive
want to
7
open? Are
hours
we
of
opening
mix.
tonight?
Y'all want to
We
go, or do you
gotta
want to do
handle that shit, too.
cyberpunk in?
We don't have to be here for that, right? We can.
No, you got technically you don't
Electro?
have to be there. You got
No one
I want
has
to
to
do
do
the
that.
to run it.
cyberpunk
You got staff to
industrial.
run it.
Let's see what this is.
Okay.
If we're back, great. Like I'd love to be here for it, but
Fair,
Okay,
fair,
let's
fair.
see, let's hear it, let's
I
hear it.
wasn't sure if like.
But
yeah,
how
we
are
had
we
to be there for
supposed to
the
make the food
launch.
taste good if we don't have prestidigitation? I mean, come on.
I think we should just do our whole campaign just working me in. We just all take a job and we just do that.
Is it gonna go hard? Is it gonna like drop and then lose?
Bob is gone.
I got a pin, Bob.
I'm here.
I can't see Bob.
cat.
Yeah, he went to the right. I don't know why. I had to scroll to the right.
I hate it.
Follow the
Like
kitty.
this is awful.
Follow the kid.
It's
Follow
called
the kitty.
Soma. What's sacrifice?
I have no idea what my plan was. Okay, yes, I remember now.
Good.
This is
Good.
ass.
Good, I
It's
got
not-
it.
it's
I-
not good.
Okay,
Grace.
this is
Okay,
gonna be
gaming
fantastic.
EDM. Okay, let's
How
see
you
what this
get
is.
views on Twitch.
I-
You had cat.
It never sounds good.
I
know.
point at my I don't wear boots. I point at my feet.
Did he walk? Or you walk? Or
I gesture small.
small feet?
They're like short.
It's just not good. It's just never good.
Short feet.
If it was good, I know.
We got nobody.
That's what I. That's
That
why I
song's
play
actually
Japanese
really
a lot.
I
terrible.
point
if
at
you
where he
listen
was
to it.
laying.
Because it's just chill.
It is, but
That's
it's so amazing.
So I know, but what I'm
point at where the
streaming,
gnome was laying, and then I
can't-
point at my feet.
Oh, that's fine. Yeah, I could listen to different music. I can do that with my Go XLR actually. But
You point at the
it's
gnome.
just for stream I
and you
can't.
point at your feet.
At least for
Look at the
this
gnome's feet.
week, this month I can't.
He's not here. We looked at his feet before.
Wait.
Yeah, eventually. My Go XLR I can actually make it so that
His
it
feet.
mutes for the stream, but I hear it, so I can play.
Did
Spotify
no, was
music
no one
that
paying
way,
attention?
which
Was
is
it
nice,
just me?
clutch.
Am I in this?
Oh,
am I
his
not?
sewer
It just
feet.
doesn't- I
Yeah,
don't-
yeah.
Oh, his
Yeah,
sewer feet.
yeah,
There you go. I
yeah,
forgot
yeah.
about that.
Right,
Sewer
right.
feet.
I like, don't really listen to
Okay.
music. The only time music comes in handy for
Got
me
that out of
is
there.
when I'm
Now,
running.
I
If I
walk
don't have
over
music
to
when I'm
like
running,
whatever he
I
had, like a little
just
bit of
don't
blood
wanna
or
do
some of the
anything.
clothing that like
I
wasn't
had to do an
taken because
agreement.
it was
Yeah,
burnt
I had to
because
sign
Tim fell out, things like
I don't
that.
think I had signed
I
anything.
lean
think it was
down,
just like a,
and I
if you're on
sniff
this,
it.
then you have to follow
Oh,
these, or
God.
you're not going to be on
Ew.
it anymore. We'll kick you
All
off.
right.
So, yeah,
Could be his
they just.
underwear.
I mean, I had to
It's been
sign up to.
sniffed.
It was like an
Okay,
application.
now I
process.
point
I
at
had to
Claire.
sign up. They're like, "Hey, we are interested in having you on this."
Oh,
up.
okay.
And then they were like,
I-
"Oh, okay." Then they
Is
gave
Is
me.
this a normal situation?
I filled out the form, and then they were like, "You are
I
approved."
changed it to a
Does
wolf,
this happen a
and I
lot?
sniff-
Page, so I
He
did.
wants me to. I get it.
And
He
then
wants
they
me
were
to
like,
follow
you know,
the
oh, yeah,
scent
join our
trail
Discord.
and try
then
and
they were
follow it
like,
backwards.
this is the week that you get,
Right?
and when you're streaming this month, if you're on the front page carousel, or during the week you're
I
on the
look at,
carousel, don't do any.
nodding on camera.
Don't play DLC
Okay.
music on stream.
Well,
Yo,
So,
yo,
I go
if you don't
so
have me
hard
pulled
with
up on
music,
camera,
I feel
you're gonna
like
miss a
dying.
lot, I promise.
Bro,
You're-
me too.
you
I
were all the way to the
zoom
right
when
for
I'm
me?
like,
So I have to pin you
when
in
there's
order for you to
music
show up.
in my ears when I'm running, it's like it feels
Okay,
really good.
so I
Eddie's
changed
always
into
right.
a
Made this post
wolf
on Discord,
that has
you're
the heightened
right.
senses, and I sniff the clothing or whatever's left
Oh my
and
God.
try and follow it backwards.
Yeah, why not?
It's been hours, so
Okay.
it might not work, but we'll
It'll
see.
be
I'm
rough,
joining
and we're gonna
them.
try to
Gotta
be
be in the
following through the
moment.
sewers, so it's gonna be really
That's
hard.
the
But it gives us
slander I've been seeing
something
Jordan post.
beyond
Hello.
trying to find tracks
Hello,
inside of sewer
hello.
water, which seems
Okay.
impossible to me. So
Are you getting so many viewers?
Well, you're able
Because-
we'll say, to pick up his scent easily enough. The question is, like when you would encounter it again. You have, like, you would have to need to get somewhere where you would encounter it again.
right outside where he died, right? And then we just follow the smell back.
Right. Okay. Right. Because where the direction
Yeah,
is coming
Sniff
from.
around the outside area
Right.
where the bomb went off, where
What am I
the
doing?
thing went off, and try to pick up his scent.
Yeah, do y'all
Yeah.
ever just
You
like?
And then
could not-
try
I
to
will
follow
put-
it backwards.
I will put out there. Remember, his boots were
You ever just like
dried,
zone
so he
out?
hadn't been down in the sewer. It was long enough
Same.
that
So he was down there at
Okay, anyone can do it.
They could have
Just
tried
right
from the
click on
fireball.
Twitch open
no,
and it's-
probably not, right? Like
yeah, you don't think
Oh my
that's
God.
probably.
Okay.
I love
I
how
mean,
you're
sometime in
the
placing
last-
your font on
Since the
Mona
last time he
Lisa,
washed his
thank you.
boots, he's been in the sewer.
right,
is what
but
you
not
mean.
in the last couple of
You
hours.
ever just not?
Right.
Yeah, you ever just like y'all ever just kind of like sit on the couch and like zone out, bro?
I could still try and follow him
Yeah,
backwards.
No, we can still try to follow this trail
back.
backwards. Like,
See where he comes.
I'm good. I'm good.
See where he possibly came from.
Oh, do the camera. Do the camera. Let me know when it's on.
yes.
Bob is not
I
ready
think
for this.
I think we should do that.
So exactly what are
It's
you
on.
doing?
Okay, do I have to refresh?
want-
it?
Acting like
you
acting
do.
like a hound dog.
Is it
Yeah.
Camlink 4K?
We're trying to see where he came from
Oh my
before he got here.
God, can you zoom
He was
in?
running from someone, right? So we're trying to follow that backwards.
Yeah, give me perception checks then with advantage from Claire.
Okay.
Oh my God.
In whatever, if you're in wolf form or whatever form it is that has the
hmm
Enhanced.
extra
sense.
Yeah, it has
enhanced senses.
keen smelling.
Keen, yep.
So
Hey, she already gets advantage. It's pretty cool.
I'm gonna cry. He's a little baby.
'Cause smell check.
angel. He's gonna leave as soon as you go.
really,
Little baby.
Um,
Oh, big little stretch.
Oh,
inspiration
little
that.
stretch.
Oh, you got it.
Oh.
I heard you speak up.
Oh, stop. That's lewd.
I
bro.
have 2
Put your
inspirations, so
legs
I will
together.
use one of my.
Well, I'm
inspirations.
gonna gain one a day, right?
Oh yeah,
you
because of
gained
your
a revenge.
you're thinking magic that you have.
This dog is almost
Okay.
as cute as your cat.
So yeah, I'll
Seke.
spend one.
Your cat is literally the cutest thing.
Okay, there we go.
Look at
all
his
right.
face.
Yeah.
He's so cute.
You
Oh
are
my God, you're gonna
able
munch on your foot.
to
What you doing?
follow
What are you
his
doing
scent
on
through
your
the
foot?
city.
He's eating his
A
booty.
little ways through the northward.
So cute. I literally can't with this
Let's
dog. He's like
see.
the cutest little thing. Oh my God, big yawn. Oh, he's doing this. Okay, I'm sorry. I can't. I like look at him too much.
All right. Yeah, you follow the scent for several blocks. Give me another
Hi, Bobo.
perception
Look at
advantage
the
again
guy.
because
He's so
you're coming to a
cute.
fairly busy
Oh my-
intersection area. Want to be able to see if you can pick it up when you leave this area. That's sufficient.
Okay.
Okay, I'm sorry. I'm stopping. I won't
Right,
look at him anymore.
and
I
Where
won't
did
look
you
at him
come
anymore.
from?
He's
Where did
just
you go?
literally one of
Where
the
did
cutest
you come
animals
from?
I've ever seen.
Cotton Eye
Go
Joe.
get your food. Go get your food.
Dead little gnome.
I forgot about that.
Right. Wasn't
I
that
like that.
so cute?
Where did
He
you
was
come from?
really cute on the
Didn't know.
beach.
That's fantastic. You should get inspiration
Yeah.
for that.
Oh yeah, because you had to stream one every day,
I
right?
need
Oh, he's not
I need
leaving.
to
He's
get,
staying with me.
player inspiration is what it is.
Hello, everyone.
All
Hello.
right, so
Yeah, this dog is a freaking baby. Okay, so we're gonna basically move the post visibility.
What
And
is
one
player
more.
inspiration? Is that where we don't do something that we're like
or
our
right
characters are
down
able to do
here.
because it breaks Bob's
And
encounter?
we'll have like a
No, I get to
Um,
no, it just means I get to counter one of your
I don't think it
instances
should
of
be right here. I
inspiration.
think it should be down here, but we'll see how it goes. Look at him. I'm gonna cry. He's so
All right,
cute,
one more
bro.
perception check from player with advantage.
He's literally the
please.
cutest
Okay.
little thing, man. Oh,
One more perception.
I wish I looked like
Once
that. with
more.
little baby.
Oh, 19. Okay.
20.
He has the best.
All right,
life.
so
Nice,
sure enough,
Can we
nice,
talk
nice.
about how
She
Um,
can't be
like,
stopped.
dogs in like
you
wealthy-ish
go to
households literally live like such
go
nice lives.
into a
They're like given so much attention and
an
affection.
inn,
Oh, can
but then
test
you
the
also,
edit
just as you're about to
post
turn
modal? Oh,
into it, you catch the scent again, the direction that he must have come from to go into the inn. So you follow it, and sure enough, eventually you wind up at a basically a sewer entrance.
So he did
It's 'cause
come
it's not
from
running.
here last.
Okay.
Last night, but yeah. apparently
Last
you
night.
have a-
Give it a
yeah.
Yeah, and your rule 29 you can track fucking
I was
anything
like,
apparently.
With the new
Like,
UI, I mean. Yeah, one sec.
it's a hell of a perception, by the way. That's fantastic.
Yeah.
From
Oh,
an
the
hour
new
in?
UI? Frick.
No,
Okay.
just an in, right?
Okay,
Oh,
okay.
branch.
Making sure.
Is the name of the inn relevant or notable, Bob? Or can we just move on and skip that?
No.
Not at all. Not at all.
Okay. Is it like manholes or are they just sewer entrances because we're an old timey and I can just drop down into it?
Oh my god, why am I so bad at typing? Okay, there you go.
Yeah, you can.
Um,
It's basically got it's a grate that you can move, and
Okay. Yeah. Move the grate and I drop down on in.
Oh,
I just assume
Bobo.
everyone else is gonna come with me.
Okay.
If not,
cool.
it's
gonna be real awkward.
You.
sure.
Squeeze. I do make sure there's no like city guard watching us. Just generally, Bob,
That's
before I do something super
gorgeous.
shady, like drop into the
Absolutely
sewers,
gorgeous.
I make sure that
think
we're
it's-
not in
this
like
doesn't
direct
use the
view of
new-
somebody who might not like it.
Okay. You're able
Yeah,
to-
it just
to do
doesn't
that
use the
without any
new
trouble.
one. So let's just.
I don't actually know. Is
move-
going into the
so where
sewers
is
legal
the edit?
or illegal? Like, is it frowned upon? Does no one really care?
I mean, it's a little
We never asked.
suspicious, but yeah, I mean, it's a little suspicious, but like, people don't
Oh my god! Why do we say
necessarily-
visibility like
unless they have a
5
good reason to
times?
bug you
Okay.
about it.
Jesus. And this will be the.
All right, I'm trying
comments.
to.
So this would be just that.
Let's see. You guys with
Does that
your
look
sewers
weird, though?
always.
Should this take in like a?
Must go into the sewer.
All right, give me a minute.
I
here.
don't know. What do you think? Before better. Oh, that's gonna be hard because that means I'm gonna have to like change the size as a prop on each of
And
these.
This.
It doesn't need to be pretty. Okay, yeah. So then this is fine. It works. It works. I gotta change my code for that to not do that because it is obnoxious.
No, this.
Change to the Oh, he's so cute. Okay.
Someday I'm going to find out how this
Cool.
was supposed to happen.
And now I'm gonna switch.
Like,
back
what,
to
you know, what the,
one.
like,
So
hey,
that
how was
was,
I mean, you can always find out
290.
someday once we're done with this part of it.
Yeah.
I think one to five's its own little thing, right?
Okay.
Well, it's not so much about how things are supposed
Okay,
to
it looks like
happen.
it's
It's about the law of averages. What does the average party?
Is the
What
music too
what do
loud?
they do? And what makes what lead
Right.
do they follow, or how do they how
the
do they
music loud, or is
proceed?
it
Well, yeah, maybe you
Just wanna
guys
check.
did
Okay,
something a little unorthodox that none of the several
Cool.
groups that I've
Oh wow,
run
that
before have
just
done,
showed someone's.
and that's
Wow.
okay.
Right. In the end, and this is what I found, maybe it's not everyone's experience as a DM, but I found in the end, like, it provides a good story that generally leads to the same place with maybe some tweaks about how they got there. And the circumstances of their arrival are sometimes more like, oh, you did it better, so you're actually going to catch them by surprise instead of getting ambushed. Well done. Things like that. But it still kind of leads to a lot of the same bullet points.
1 sec.
Yeah, well, we'll see how that goes. Exactly.
Okay.
One more second
no,
here
it's
while
not
I.
emails. It's not emails.
There's
Speaking of
that.
getting ambushed.
Oh my god. Okay, I'll
All
be
right,
ready.
so you drop down and you all
Oh,
drop
no.
down to the sewers. I will. I'll get you on a. Actually, let me go ahead and share it, and then I'll get you all on a map. See, boom.
We're in the sewers. There is still the smell of freshly baked bread coming from the garden.
All right, Adrian, you're the barbarian. I don't feel like it.
Okay.
You said you didn't care, so.
I'm Derlin.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
My client is having a seizure.
Who to what now?
I said my fantasy grounds is having a seizure.
Oh no.
Like, I can't close any windows. So I have like an image that was up earlier that I had on the side, and I'm like, I'm gonna close it, and it's like, nope, cannot close. I'm going to restart.
All right.
Oh, there we go. I fixed it.
Feel like it would probably be me walking alongside Claire because her scent perception is really good, and I have some other useful perceptions for being in the sewers.
Right. And does anybody need torches or anything that you should put on yourself? Lantern, whatever.
I
realized
would.
I'm missing my dark
Yes.
vision. That would be good. Dark vision.
Claire, come on up to the front, please. Calling Claire.
I am.
Claire to the front. Sorry, I was doing the whole, like,
I had to zoom in.
over the intercom, like.
Hey, I can see now.
I can see clearly now the wolf is gone.
No, it's still there.
Ah!
Very large.
Are you afraid of the big, not so bad wolf?
Is there a way to make it so that when you click on your pog, the little circle doesn't appear?
Why do you dislike the circle so much?
Because it makes it look funny.
But it tells you that you are in fact clicked on your pog.
True.
That is important.
Are you prejudiced against circles, Mary?
Yes.
All right, so back up a bit if you would, because you're not around the corner. Everybody needs to be not around the corner yet.
Back up, Darkus.
I'm trying, but you keep on getting off. Thank you. Like, get your stupid character off of my character so I can grab my character.
But his
My
character
character's not
likes your
stupid. Oh, my character is kind of stupid, actually.
Garnush is the smartest character in this party, and I'm not sure if that's a good thing.
All right, so because stuff always happens weird to you guys, I again, I don't know why. It just is a thing.
Really? You don't know
does.
why it's not the DM just deciding that's how it happens?
Correct. So you see coming around the corner, certainly not startled by it in any way, shape, or form, a large-sized humanoid creature. Seems to be made up of body
Ew.
parts, all kinds of stitched together. Frankenstein. She's not large. He's medium-sized. And yeah, you can see him sort of up and to the right.
I could be wrong. I could be wrong, but I feel
Yeah,
like that
left
might be
penny.
the thing that threw the bomb.
I mean, certainly possible. It's not a nimble, right? But it does seem to be a golem of some sort. So
It
everybody
doesn't
go
look
ahead and-
nimble at all.
Doesn't look nimble at all. Go ahead and roll for initiative because he is definitely he's not surprised by you, but he definitely is going to give chase here.
Dang. I miss having advantage on my initiative checks, my initiative rolls.
Right?
Two of you rolled 19s. I hate you. I am the
Tarkus,
last.
you
What's even
are
funnier is Tarkus is the only one who
first.
can get past the wolf and our party.
All right, Tarkus, you're up first.
All right, so I don't see him yet. So I'm going to squeeze my little halfling nimbleness up here. Why can't I still see? Hold on, I thought I put a torch on myself and I still can't see crap.
Yeah, because torch is only 10 feet. That's
No,
why.
you dropped it on you. There's 2 torches on Derlin.
Oh, okay. Well, this whole doing 2 character things is now I have a
Fine.
torch on me?
Nope, you got him on Derlin again. If you drag him onto your token,
Okay, I got dragon on. Okay, let's try this again. Drag.
there you go.
Hey, I can see things. All right. Well, that guy looks friendly. I'm gonna do a first level magic missile at him.
Okay.
1, 2, 3. And pass my turn. Oh, then I'm going to scoot back over this way and get back over there. Let's see.
Whoa.
I think that would be too much. Okay, I'll go right there. I'll stop right there.
Oh,
Nim.
All right. Let's see. Wow, we got people in front and I can't see anything. Actually, how far is he? He's 45. I guess I will try. I'm gonna try Ray of Frost. Would I have disadvantage from here, Bob?
You would have -2 because you have friendlies in the way. He has cover.
Okay, no problem then.
You just hit the -2 button.
Gotcha. All right, and it's
That'll
a
hit.
hit. That was Ray of Frost. All right. Nice, and speed is reduced by 10. Now we'll go ahead and pass my turn.
okay. I need to roll a 1d6 for something that I forgot to roll earlier. I was supposed to.
Okay.
For my class feature, I forgot you'd do it at, like... When did I get the... Oh. I accidentally almost melted the day. Oh, that's cool. Great. And I am going to... not get past the wolf, I guess.
I'm sorry. Your
Is that-
bloodhound can't help it.
Can I get past at all? I mean,
Are you
dash.
30 or 40 or 30 or 25?
30.
30? Yeah, you can make it to either of these two squares, right?
Got it.
Yeah, because it would be 20 to go through my 2 squares, so you would
Right.
still have 10. So you'd still have 10 movement besides moving through me.
5, 25.
Yep, and that would be to 30.
Oh, hey, there's a 10.
There's a thing!
There's
the
a
thing.
10.
Everybody's blocking me now.
I'll be out of the way for you.
Oh, no, whatever will we do? I'm going to cast the Thorn Whip at it. And I hit.
Thorn whip.
Ooh, nice. Okay, that's all I'll do.
All right, Shara.
It's a creepy. A creepy thing.
I don't actually know if this thing is naturally slow, but it did get shot by a ray of frost, which is probably going to make it even worse. So I'm going to go right here, and I'm going to ready a shove action if he enters 5 feet of me.
Okay.
And that's it. That's my plan. Hopefully Durlin comes up and stands beside me.
All right.
5, 10, 15, 20. Go right there and then throw a javelin at it.
All right.
And really miss.
Aww.
Yeah.
That was cold.
Oh, bloody.
All right. Curious to see what is happening and enter the fray. Lock advances. 5, 10, 15. Whoa. 20. 25. 30. Guiding bolt. New toy. Let's see. Guiding bolt. So let's take this. Bam. Oh. And pass.
All right.
I both came up pretty short.
The flesh golem.
But we advance.
The flash
1,
golem.
2, 3. Slam attacks on Durlin.
I was hoping his speed was going to be 20 or less by default.
It is. He moved 15.
Yeah, but he's got Ray of Frost on him, right? So his speed's reduced by 10.
Or no, his speed is 30.
30, okay.
Yeah, so
And
that
Durlin moved too
reduced
far
by
up, so
10.
I don't get my reaction. Boo.
There's a hit.
Womp, 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 womp.
Second attack. Also a hit. Look at that. Woohoo.
Oof.
Oof.
Claire, you're
Bob's
up.
just getting his criticals in before we get the proper armor to negate it. Okay, so how does moving work for a large creature? Do I just like go down the 1 square and just use that for movement?
So every time you move over a creature, it's an extra 5 feet. But you don't have to do it twice if they're a medium creature. So
Okay, so that'd be 5.
even though you'll sort of be on Tarkus's square twice, you only need an extra 5 feet of movement to get through him.
It's walking over me.
15, 20, 20.
So you could have just gone diagonal for your first movement.
I'm trying to figure out how to. I have like 50 movement.
Right. So you just drag him diagonal 5 feet, right?
Yeah. So 5,
So that's 10. Yep.
Okay. 15, 20, 25, 30?
30. Because you're over me. Yep.
Okay, so I can get over here. There we go.
Yeah, with 50 feet so far.
That's what I was trying to figure out. I was like, how do I count this? 'Cause it's weird. Bite him. Find my bite. There's my bite. I cast that. Do I knock him down? Oh, I knock him down.
And you hit. Well, you hit. Yeah, that's the first thing.
And I hit. Oh, it makes a wolf sound. That's cool.
It does. Anytime the word
I rolled
wolf
once.
appears in the.
Oh, he's
Alright.
resistant to that bite damage because I only did once.
He does seem to be resistant to that.
But I knocked him down, guys.
That's not resistant. That didn't hurt him.
Yeah, he seems to be immune to your bite.
That's annoying.
That
I
sucks.
guess I'll try to sit on him. If I can keep him prone, that helps you guys.
Darkus, you're up.
Can I grapple? Oh, I can grapple him or something. Knock him down. I don't know.
I'm just gonna do a firebolt for right now.
Fireball.
Okay. That's a hit.
Why'd it drop to 20, by the way?
You had disadvantage because
Why?
he's prone. Because he's prone.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, I forgot that. Yeah, okay. And boop.
Right, Nim. Oh, by the way, when you hit him with fire, he says, "Ah, fire!" Sort of beats at it, and he's quite distracted. You think he's probably going to have disadvantage on his attacks.
Okay, he can speak.
Well, sort of. It just sort of sounds like fire. Burn. All right, Nim.
All right, I'll go ahead and move up here. And we'll just do it again.
Okay.
Would I still have disadvantage?
Because he's prone, yeah, if you're making an
'Cause
attack
he's
roll.
prone. Okay. All right, well, let's do it anyways. Let's see what we can do here. Oh, either way, that would have been a big pile of poop. Well, it looks like I have. I'll move here and I'll pass my turn.
All right, Garnook.
He is down. Good. Doesn't seem to be that hurt though.
So I bite him
let's
and nothing
try,
happens.
We'll try another cantrip. This first one. Acid splash. Fail. Oh, well, that sucks. Hey, it didn't resist.
Massive damage.
Your acid spell does extra damage? That's awesome.
Wait, what?
Your acid splash did d6 plus 1?
Oh. That even.
Oh, it's because you've got your returning weapon effect on.
Oh,
You
and
gotta,
that.
you gotta take that off when you're not using it.
Oh,
Otherwise,
okay.
it'll give you. Otherwise,
Plus
it'll
one
give you an
on
extra
everything.
damage. Yeah.
But I thought it only said it applied to attack or throw, and that's
ATK means anytime you make an attack.
that was
And
Uh,
it.
co-
DMG is
coding
any
wise.
damage. Yeah,
Yeah.
coding.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh well. Yeah, sure. Why not? So he's weak to acid, or not? He's not weak, but he hates acid. Unlike your stats.
All right, Ishara.
Okay. We punch. We hit. We don't do any damage. We
Correct.
spend a key point. We punch.
But he resisted it.
Correct. We hit. He makes a saving throw. He actually makes a saving throw. We punch. We hit. He makes a saving throw. Look, bitch.
Oh my god.
This is going well.
Go here.
All right, Derlin.
All right, Derlin's almost dead. He's on a rage.
I was gonna say Locke yells, I will save you, my friend.
And he's going to try and hit.
That'll hit.
And then he's going to... All right, do no damage. So now he's going to... So, yeah. Alrighty then. Derlin is going to...
Immune to non-magical damage at
Way it would
3rd level.
seem. That's the way it would seem.
These
going
writers
to-
suck. Go ahead, sorry.
back up, so take an opportunity attack.
Oh, yeah. Nope.
Ah. And he's going to go over here and hide by Tarkus.
Hide!
And pass my turn.
All right, Locke.
Locke, seeing Derlin bloodied and bashed, man of fighting, he comes over and uses lay on hands.
Okay.
And I will use, let's get down here. So I can heal 5, 1 or 2. Okay, so like if I wanted to heal 7, I just click 5 and then 1, 1.
Yes.
Correct.
Okay, so I'll just well here, let's give the barbarian 10. Oh, but I have to aim. I have to.
You have to put it
drop
on him, yeah.
Yep. And he yells like, you know, by the power of Groomsh, his might and power gives you might and power. And then I think I will take some movement to
By the power of Grumsh.
I'm going here because I can give advantage to Claire, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's do that.
And
No,
don't forget to
yeah.
mark. Don't forget to mark off your pips.
Yep.
For your lay on hands.
Yep.
I gotta figure out what I'm gonna do on my turn. So he's still prone, at least.
At the moment.
There we go.
All right, Flesh Golem will use half his speed to stand.
No.
And then slam attack at Ashara. And another one. There's a hit. $19 damage. Claire.
Okay. What can I do? Because my bite doesn't work on him.
That's true.
Nothing.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, you can knock him prone with it still, right?
So
I could just-
all your ranged folks have disadvantage. I definitely recommend. knocking them prone.
I mean, I think your job is mainly just be a meat shield for the 3 magic users that are standing over there.
Oh, I'm leaving. If I can't hurt this thing, I'm not gonna stand here and fight it. I'm level 3. It's immune to my attacks. I'm leaving.
I can at least keep it prone so that it can't really walk towards you guys. Well, it can, because that's 15. I will at least try to attack it and knock it prone for now.
All right.
Damn. That
No
didn't
prone,
work,
but he is
but
hit.
I hit it. I'll roll my damage just cause.
Tarkus.
Well, it seemed to enjoy my firebolt last time, so Let's do that again. Almost a 20.
No fire.
And pass my turn.
Keep doing that.
Nim.
All right. Well, I mean, we're gonna continue to do what practice around. So we'll continue to.
That'll hit.
That's a hit. Okay. Let me see. We'll go ahead and. Oh, one full. What a. Okay. All right. Well, I guess that's it. I will go ahead and pass my turn.
Well, you kept up his
Alright.
reduced speed. Hey, that's good.
Right, that's there.
True.
Garnock.
This thing is such a pain. No. Is anyone really injured? Yeah, sure. Go. We're gonna walk. And I'm gonna heal. Gonna use my heal ability.
All right.
My heal feature.
Mm-hmm.
So just going to there you go. Yep. There you are. You have been healed, my friend, with the power of spit and herbs, and I just take this clump of dirt or something out of my pack and just smack it.
I'm going to give you an idea for a campaign that's not one of mine, sir. And here it is. And so I have, and it's not my idea either. I have a client. So he's playing a Lokoth. You know, like the fish people.
Yeah.
And it's his fish eggs.
Oh no.
He's an artificer, and he's fish eggs that he feeds to people to heal them.
Oh no.
And the whole thing, I mean, all of his stuff is, you know, yeah, caviar and yeah. All right,
Gross.
Dara, you're up.
Delicious.
All right.
I figure Serp would put that to good use.
I punch him once and it doesn't matter. Here's the first one that is literally an irrelevant punch. And now I spend a key point. And
Okay.
these ones theoretically matter. So here's the first one. Do we make contact? We do. He can make a saving throw. He's allowed to fail that at any point now. We hit him again. He can make a saving throw. He can go 15 feet backwards, please.
I like how you specified not one of mine. We talked about campaigns using that.
Right, right.
Not one of mine. Okay.
You can play that, just not one of them. Well, I already have one. It'd be redundant. All right, Derlin.
Oh. Derlin's gonna come up here and basically hold an action that if this guy gets close enough, he's gonna try and hit him with one of the two torches he has in his hands for no apparent reason.
All right.
And that's it.
All right. Lock.
I look at the group and it seems that we are letting it retreat. Do I get a positive response?
Well, he got
Out.
pushed, not.
Right. But are we letting him kind of?
Oh,
I don't think he's on
retreating.
retreat.
He's not.
Why?
He doesn't look like he's trying to retreat.
He's not wanting to go. Okay, and he is standing.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I didn't
Okay.
warn him.
Right. Okay. And man, he's immune to bludgeoning, or I mean, to all the physical.
Non-magical. Yep, seems to be.
I can't wait till my beast forms are considered magical.
Right. Well, man, all I have is spells, but I want to save them. It's early in the day.
Man, you might have to smite him or he might never die. Like,
Yeah, I think that's the
There's no
only
point in
way.
saving the spells if it
If
doesn't.
we're gonna like die right here, no, for sure. Yeah.
can you imagine, like, if you were playing this campaign without being so heavily like a magical party? Like, this would literally be an impossible encounter.
Run
just
away!
TPK'd like in the
Yeah, just by
sewer
like
that
encounter
we
design.
didn't have to go into.
Running is always an option.
Right. Well, he's just gonna, let's see, play with some new toys. His newfound powers of given to him by Groomch. So the Searing Smite. I just dropped this on him, I think.
So Searing Smite is next if you hit, right?
It should, yeah.
Yeah. So what you want to do on that is this. So you're going to put the first Walking Man effect onto yourself.
Yep. I'd have to click
And
it, or do
then-
I put that on myself?
Yeah, well, that's the concentration one. You want to
Yep.
do the one that says effect Searing Smite damage 1d6 fire action self.
Oh shit, that's the self one. They both, okay, I got confused on the self part.
Now, once you hit him, then there'll be other stuff to do.
Yep. Okay.
So now you're going to make your regular attack.
Yep. Now I'm gonna go ahead and move 5, 10, 15. I'll go 25, 30, and then so then it should just automatically hit him when if I
Yeah, roll the damage.
Yep.
Roll
Oh,
the hit.
damage?
No,
Yeah,
the
that
hit. That's a
hits.
hit.
Yeah.
Now roll the damage.
Yep. Like normal.
Yep.
Oh, and it tossed it on there. Okay, cool.
And now you have
And that's
okay, you put the damage onto yourself. So you just gave yourself 16
oh,
damage.
son of a bitch. I sure did.
So I'll give those back, and I'll put your concentration back, and then I'll drop the damage onto him.
Yeah. Sorry. I did.
That's all right. And why is it? Oh, because the fire damage is affecting him. And then what you'll do, you have an effect that says Searing Smite C save end con 13M save damage. Put that effect onto him now.
Save and con DC 3.
Yeah. That's the one.
That one. Okay.
All right. So now he'll make that save on
Each
his
time.
turn. Yep.
Okay, cool. Man, I'm okay.
All right. And he makes it at the start of his turn, so I actually have to pass his turn and then move back to him to do it. And he made it, so he doesn't take any fire damage.
He did. He got the 4. He rolled a 14. Yeah.
So he'll try and hit lock. One attack. There's a hit.
Oh, he loves to bleed.
And 2 attack. And yeah, he'll come over
You're getting woozy.
right there. Claire.
I will. Oh, I should count. Yeah, I have plenty of movement.
You can
5.
pretty much get wherever you want with your 50.
Yeah. Try to block him in a little bit.
Okay.
And then I will try to prone him again.
Okay.
No. Damn it.
Right, it is a hit though.
Not that it matters.
Wolf noises.
Not that it matters.
Darkus.
Oh my god.
My gosh, this guy's.
He's rough.
Yeah. Well, no, the golem looks fine. Locke is looking rough.
Locke always looks rough.
I'm
Even
going to
on a-
try and
even on a
cast
good
Wither
day.
and Bloom. So he gets a spell DC.
He passed.
He passed, but to see if he takes necrotic damage. That's
He
not
takes
great.
half.
Ew, the DC's only 12.
And I'm gonna heal Locke. So Locke, you get to he's my creature of choice. One creature of your choice in an area can spend and roll one of its unspent hit dice and regain a number of hit points equal to the roll plus your spellcasting ability modifier. So roll one of your hit dice and then add +2 to it for hit points back. And pass my turn.
Nim.
All right, so let's see. Oh man, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Locks in the way, correct?
Yeah, you'll have a -2. because of that,
-2.
But other than that, you can still fire at him.
Oh man. I mean, there's no choice here, right? So,
I would think it's starting to start whipping out the bigger spells.
yeah, but at -2, I don't want to waste it and miss. Is what I'm thinking. I'm just trying to. All right. Well, I guess we'll try it. So -2. Let's see here.
Okay.
All right. So let's see if we can do something a little bit more. Oof,
Oh.
not bad.
Look at that max damage.
Great. All right, and then
Oh, it still had the -2 on it for some reason. You shouldn't be doing a -2 damage, right?
I don't know. Wow, I don't think I removed it after the.
Yeah. All right. So so he'll get actually 2 more damage.
An
All right.
2.
Yep.
All right, and
That's
he'll have to
Nice.
choose either to move an action or a bonus action, but not
Yep.
anything more. All right. Oh, that worked well.
That's max damage. Nice.
I
Yep.
look over to Tarkus and give him
Oh, shit.
the wink in the gun, and hopefully he can do something with that. All right.
Very nice.
Garnook?
Yes. Let's see. Overlay. On target. That would be good. And I'm going to my thing's still on me. Can't tell. Yeah. No, I think that just added it on me again.
Yeah. So the way to remove it is to go into the combat tracker, and you'll see you've got several symbols: a skull, a target, a shield, a sword, a clock.
Effects. Okay.
Go to effects, and you can just trash can any effect that you put on. You can trash can.
There we go. Okay. I'm going to target the flash golem, and I'm gonna throw my. I'm gonna dump mayo all.
God.
I don't think he's vulnerable to mayo damage.
You make mayo bombs.
Oh.
Nice.
Very nice.
8 magical piercing. Jesus, this guy's handy. Okay. That is all I'm doing for now.
All right, Ashara.
Dodge. Run here. Done.
Durlin.
Oh, what can Derlin do? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, and just cheerlead or something. Moral support.
All right. Lock.
Got this, guys. It's fine.
Well, yeah, I guess. What's this one? What's this one? Why didn't I see that before? Ah, what is this? Everyone, give me 1 second. I forgot about this dude here. What? Because I have a divine smite. What the fuck does this do? Right. How's that different? I don't.
What's your question?
Divine smite. Okay. Yeah, let's do that one now.
Yeah, it depends on the level of spell slot that you want to use.
Divine smite.
You make your attack first, and then you can choose after you hit, but before you do damage, if you want to spend a spell slot, and you can spend. Well, you only have first level spell slots right now, so you can only do that first one. Versus
Right.
Divine Smite level 1.
Right.
That's
Right.
After you hit, but before you roll damage.
Okay. So swing away. Scroll. So it's
That'll
all
hit.
loot.
Still hits.
Holy shit. All right.
Anything above a 9, I think hits.
Is that what it was? It was that
9's his
low,
armor
right?
class. You got a 10, yep.
Yep. Okay. So this one with the resistance.
Well, but
and then...
before you put the damage on.
Oh,
remember,
before the damage.
you go to your. That's all right.
Yep,
Go
back
to
down.
your back down to your smite and whatever level.
So
In this
this
case,
level
first
one. Level. I want to see like there. It says level 1.
and you're just gonna push it.
Yep. Oh,
No,
okay.
you want to
yep.
just push it because it goes on you, not him.
That
Go ahead and
okay,
push.
so that's the self one. Oh,
Yeah.
there it is at the end. I see self, and that's
No.
not right. God damn.
Stop. Slow down. Slow down.
Yep. Yep.
All
That's
right.
a lot of
Slow down.
smite.
Here's how we're gonna do. After you hit,
Yep.
they
Yep.
are all self. You're gonna go to the one that when you hover over it says Divine Smite level 1.
Yep. I see it.
Push.
Yep. It was the top
Don't
right
drag.
or top left. Yep. Push
Now
it.
drop your damage and you're good.
Whew.
He gets so excited.
I do
I'll
too.
get
I
it.
get it. I get it. I follow.
It's a lit. It's. I'll get it. I'll get it.
Yep, you will. It's got to
Oh,
slow you
that's
down.
not
so you-
bad. That's
There you
not
go.
bad.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Plus, Fantasy Grounds is just not intuitive sometimes.
And yep. And there we go.
As
Right.
a programmer, I can say with certainty that there are things that make perfect sense to programmers that don't to anyone else.
Right. Is that right?
Ooh,
Right.
critical hit on lock.
Bring it.
Bob, I would like to use
Yes, what would you like to use?
um
I'll use my
silvery barbs.
inspiration. Shit.
All right, so
Hold on, that was gonna make him dead.
Uh-huh.
well, right. That's why we silvery barbs. All right, let's see if we can hit. I gain your hit points back. So it's a regular hit. Why is he doing all that extra damage?
Because Locke is unconscious and you
Yeah.
unconscious
Hold on.
equals income.
Yeah, okay. Let's fix that. Unconscious, 19 current hit points. Sorry, 19 current wounds. We hit now damage. There we go. That was first attack. Second attack. Ah. Player, you're up.
Thank you, Gilbert.
You're welcome.
I was like, for a second, I was like, okay, I have that character I'm working on.
You guys are starting to do things to him. I will move down a little bit so if somebody wants to get in, but I will try to prone him again because I think that's the most useful thing I can do at the moment.
Who
Okay.
are you targeting for silvery barbs? The second part of it.
Oh yeah, somebody gets an advantage.
Yeah.
Gilbert.
I roll the
Gil-
damage. Guys.
You should have an effect, Gilbert, that you can give somebody a advantage on their next attack from your silvery barbs.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
so
I
crazy.
added it to myself.
Oh, you give it to
Attack
yourself.
roll,
All right, very good.
ability
Yeah.
check, or saving throw. Ability check advantage?
5, 10,
Jeez.
15,
Nice.
20, 25. And is it prone again?
Yes, he failed his check.
Did you put the effect on?
Yep.
Yep, you did.
All right, well then, magic missiles is.
Magic missile the darkness.
At least I can't miss with that. 1, 2, a 3. 3 magic missiles. And
bad on the
pass my
damage.
turn.
All right, Nim.
Yeah, that's good.
All right. -2, correct?
Yes, because you have friendlies
So-
between you and him.
So I would do -2. Do I have to manually do the advantage, or
As
will
long
it
as you
automatically do?
as long as you put the effect on yourself, it should just do it. Did you
Okay, great.
Which yes, you did. So you're just do the -2 and you'll be good.
Okay. Man, do I want to do it again? I don't want to do it again. We're just gonna go ahead and. It didn't do it, Bob. So I'm gonna roll it again.
It did.
It did? Oh yeah, it
Yeah,
did. You're right.
you have advantage
Okay.
and disadvantage because he's prone.
Yes,
You
you're
also
right.
have disadvantage, so it's a straight
Okay.
roll.
So it
Yeah.
was a miss. Okay. Wow. So now just go ahead and pass my turn.
Garnock.
Get it. Get it dead. Garnook?
Darnook, if you are speaking, we do not hear you.
Possible you're muted.
There we go. Okay. Always that. Garnook. Fucking too hot. Prone again. When I go over to lock and be like, I heal. Take my concoction and aw. Womp womp.
And Locke is not concerned at all about spit or he doesn't care. He's into it. Thank you all.
Be healed!
All right, Shara.
Dodge.
Derlin.
Let's see. 5, 10, 15. He's gonna try and hit him with his torch just to see if that does anything at all.
Okay.
What I got to roll for that?
So you should have. Do you have an improvised weapon?
Do not see that under his thing.
So basically, your proficiency bonus is 2, so you can just like make a maul attack with do a -2. All right, so that'll hit, and then just roll a d4 for the damage. D4 fire damage.
Do you get the bludgeoning and the fire?
Uh,
That'd be kind of over.
Wouldn't, yeah, I mean, it would be 4 damage, bludgeoning and fire, which the bludgeoning part wouldn't affect him anyway. But,
Right.
so 2 fire damage. He calls out, fire!
Did it seem to hurt him at all?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Alright, yeah, the fire damage seems to be bothering him.
Hit him with
Right.
fire.
Block.
Oh, what did Derlin? What happened with Derlin?
I hit him with a
that
torch.
was Derlin's turn. I sorry, I had you mixed with Tarkus for a second. Right.
I am both Derlin and Tarkus today.
Right. Should I? Oh yeah. Here we go. Oh man, I saw that 10. Yep.
He resisted all of it.
All of it. Yeah.
All right, the flesh golem. All right, first on Derlin. Oh, he's gonna stand. So but that's a hit anyway. So that's for Derlin.
Bob,
Yeah.
can he stand and hit? Because
Yeah.
he can only use 1 action.
That was
Your
just for
thing
that
fell out.
round, right?
I am not sure. That's a great question.
What spell was it?
It was, where is it?
Toss
Mind
whip
Whip.
or something? Mind whip, there you go.
Yes.
Just what?
Yep. On its next turn, it can only do one or the other. So that's what it did last time. It attacked. All right. First hit on Derlin is. We'll push the advantage and hit Derlin again. All right, Claire. The Wilhelm scream.
The Wilhelm, yeah, that's awesome.
Is keeping him prone helpful?
It is not for me.
Everybody who matters in this fight needs him to not be prone.
Okay.
You're not wrong.
Bad dog, no prone.
I guess I can just back away from him because there's no point, because there's nothing else I can really do.
You were there as a meat shield.
Not in wolf form anyway.
He doesn't hit me, so I'm not a meat shield.
Right.
Mm.
He's not. He's not.
I've
worried
been
about
dodging
because
for 2 rounds. He's not attacking me.
He's not interested in the people who aren't damaging him.
But
That
you
makes
guys
sense.
No, he
Okay.
clearly is. He punched Derlin to death.
Well, I mean, Derlin was. Well, yeah, was one. Yeah.
He hit him with a torch. I mean, Derlin hit him with a torch. So
exactly.
that's,
Yeah, last
And he
round.
really doesn't like fire.
Yeah.
That one
I'll-
doesn't look too good.
I will just skip my turn then, because I might knock him over if I hit him.
Don't
Alright,
worry, I'll deal with Derlin.
all right. Do I want to? What do I want to do? What's the damage on that? I'm just gonna try and do a. Since he's up, I'm gonna do a firebolt on him. Freaking die! Jesus. Him.
Nim, you're up.
Then we do not hear you if you were.
Can y'all hear me?
Now we can.
Now we can.
Now we can.
Okay. All right. Jeez. I guess we'll move here. -2, correct, Bob?
He's up now. You don't know.
Oh, he's up. Okay.
No, the disadvantage was from prone. -2 is just because you got good friends in between you and him.
Okay. All right. Then, oh man. I mean, don't have anything left. Well, we're just gonna have to. Boom.
Finally.
Down he goes. All right.
Oof.
All right, victory.
Gonna use the healer's kit to stabilize Darylin
All right.
and give him 1 HP back, because that's how that works.
Yep.
Ah, he's alive. So much garbage. Just drew a smiley face and poultice.
Oh God.
All right. What next?
Yeesh. I took a lot. I
think-
guess we keep moving.
Well, don't y'all probably need like a short rest or something like that? Y'all are pretty bloody.
What time of day is it?
Fireballs in the morning. You followed some, so it's like dinner time.
And so, a question from earlier, when it allowed me to spin a hit dice, that's spent, right? It's not.
Until the next day, and each day you regain up to a maximum of half your hit dice.
So you should have had 3. You spent 1. You should still have 2.
Uh-huh. Yep.
Taking a short rest down here, or are you going back up top side?
My dude.
What did we
don't
come down
mind
here
the
for again? Oh
smell.
yeah, we're trying to track that guy, right?
Yeah.
The Nomi.
Or no, just fine. No need rest.
I mean, when we went into the sewers, did we get attacked like right away? I mean, like, are we just like,
Yeah, you kind of
50
came around a
feet?
corner, and here was this golem.
Sure.
You also, by the way, at this point, have lost the scent.
Okay.
The floor, the water on the floor, and whatnot.
It's a sewer.
Yep.
The smell of crap overrides everything.
Fair enough.
Please don't make me do that again down here. I have never smelled poop so up close and personal.
Speaking of which, I think my dog might have just farted.
That's always the worst. So I mean, if there's no trail for us to follow down here, do we even want to keep going down here, or do we want to go back up to the inn and maybe rest there, or do we want to just try and keep going here? What do we want to do, guys?
I mean, if
maybe
the
we
scent
should
was
go back
taken,
up.
okay.
So do we
Well,
want to
if
go
the
back to the inn, or what are we going to do?
If the scent was taking us through here, I mean, he would still have to be through here. But as far as arresting, I mean, I don't really care.
Well, this is where he came from. I mean, So, I mean, if we don't know the scent anymore, then there's nothing for us to really follow.
Unless
We
we
could
just
search
go
around down
down
here a
the-
little bit.
Right, unless we just go down the fucking, yeah.
Yeah, you can search the area a little bit, see if there's anything of interest, if you wanted to.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not too big on just wandering around the sewers of Waterdeep, but yeah,
Yeah, I mean,
mean,
especially after that one thing almost wiped us out. Yeah. It
yeah,
might
both
be
of the
a
fights that we've
stretch.
had that have almost killed us have been in the sewers. So,
Might want to get out of here.
I mean, I was fine.
I'll press
get
if
hit.
everybody wants to press. I'll press.
the 3 people that were in behind everyone else are fine. Yes.
Right.
I mean, if we take a
Oh,
short
like I say,
rest,
keep going.
Like, I don't
You-
see what the big deal is. Let's
you
keep
can
going,
take a-
guys.
you
Yeah,
can
I'm
take a-
fine. Let's go.
Darlin's got half his
face.
face ripped off and blood everywhere.
You can take the short rest up or down. It doesn't truly matter.
Right.
We'll just assume that you take it one or the other because
So if we're going to take a short rest, I'm going to give Derlin cure wounds so that he
Yep.
can actually take a short rest.
actually, don't do that. While we take our short rest, I cast Healing Spirit,
okay.
which is over time D6s?
Like basically 10 times total, right?
No, that's Aura of Vitality.
Oh, okay.
This one is a single D6, maybe plus a modifier. I don't remember. Up
Oh,
to
is it just per person? I was trying to figure out
no,
how that
it
works.
can
How this
do a
works.
number of heals equal to, I think, your spellcasting ability mod. So your Wisdom mod.
So 5? So 6. 1 plus.
1 plus. Okay, yeah. So 6 times.
Well, I can still use healing kits on a couple people too.
Does not use their health die?
No.
No.
Oh, okay.
It's just I can only do it once every long rest per person.
Well, either way, I can use healing spirit if like to give D6s back to people.
Oh no.
Because I don't use my spells as much in combat, so if
That's
I can
fair.
help outside.
Right.
So who needs it? Because I assume
I
I
used
picked.
2 hit dice because I had them. Right. And it just made sense for me to do that. But there are people who are very bloody who will need extra healing, like Durlia and Locke.
So
I'm
how
at,
do
like, I'm at 33% right now.
Okay.
I don't get my spells back until a long rest.
So I would drop this on people 6 times.
Oh, by the way, Darnuk, you got to do that healer kit used effect on yourself, not on Locke, because he's not using a healer's kit.
No, it goes on
Or-
Locke because Locke can't be affected again.
Never mind, I knew that. We did that last time, didn't we? I knew that.
So I gave 2 to Derlin,
5
2 to Locke,
my way. 5
and I have 2 more left, and Derlin is quite a bit more hurt.
You also have good berries you can cast. It's an auto 10.
Yeah.
Whoa, good berries too.
Let's see that.
You're like the
And
grocery
then-
store.
Let's
Got
see, where is
everything.
the tracker? Derlin and Locke are both still pretty fucked up. I will give you each 5 good berries, so you get 5 health back each.
All right.
Right? Because it just makes 10.
And we do that ourselves, right?
Yeah, just
Yeah,
type
I just
in
give them
for your
and you
wounds.
eat them
Change
over
the
the break.
Yep.
So just add
Okay,
5
so I'm
each.
sitting. Yep, I'm sitting at like 66% now. I'm good for a little bit.
I use the first and a
60%.
second. I could do more good berries actually.
But good. Derlin's up. He's full now.
There you go. Yeah, because you were.
Uh-huh.
And he's still got 1 hit dice.
So
Locke is still hurt.
bang.
Oh, okay, there you go. Oh, you
That's a
rolled
great
nice.
one. Yeah, I'll take it. I just have 1 die left.
I rolled really bad on some of those D6s. I rolled a 1 on one of them.
I saw it. That's all right. We're good. He's feeling fresh. He thanks you and Grumps for his strength and vitality.
You actually spoke to a little spirit. That's how it actually says that. Like you go up to this little
Really?
spirit and you talk and they heal you.
Ooh.
I think
What kind
Grooms
of
gets a lot
spirit?
more credit than what he deserves, but
Of course.
Yeah.
Of course. Totally.
All right, so you search the sewer area a bit after your rest. Everyone give me perception checks if you would. All right, so not right here, but relatively nearby, at the certainly by the next intersection you arrive at, Nim and Locke, you notice more Zantara or Xanathar Guild chalk symbols. Remember, you saw them previously when you went to the Xanathar Guild hideout, indicating directions in the sewer. Now, you've also seen them, for example, when you were defending the sewer sweepers. You saw a mark here or there, and you notice that part of what the sewer sweepers were doing as part of their activity was cleaning off those chalk marks. So, you know that the Xanathar guild certainly is pretty active in the sewers in general. Now, whether that means anything about your gnome, it's hard to say. He did tell you that he was not a member of any guild, group, or faction. So there's
Right, he did.
It doesn't
Not
mean he
w-
didn't get his information from there or
or the stone, or who knows? Yeah.
Do we? Did I miss what that stone does? Do we know what the Stone of Galore does?
So according to Raynar, and this is secondhand from him too, like he's had, people accost him and ask him where this Stone of Galore is, and he's managed to figure out that supposedly when his father embezzled those 500,000 gold dragons, he had his own memory magically erased and the location put into this magic stone. So that in order to find the 500,000 gold dragons, you'd have to have this
so I
stone
missed a
would lead
part
you
of
to
that.
it, that sort of
Okay.
thing.
Yeah, I did miss a part of that. Thank you.
Yep.
So we see these markings. There's no arrows, and we don't know what they mean, correct?
Well, yeah, you do, because you followed it before. Basically, if there's an intersection, if you have a choice of two ways to go, one has a yellow chalk symbol, the other one doesn't. The yellow one is going to take you to
Okay.
the Xanathar Guild area.
Yeah.
Area is controlled by the Xanathar Guild.
Want to go towards them?
Yeah.
Eddie, you're
Go.
not talking.
doesn't necessarily mean they'll be friendly to us.
Oh, I guarantee you they probably won't be friendly to us.
Right.
I mean, we have some people who are in the Xanathar Guild.
No, we have some people.
Oh,
in the
that's
Zentarum.
Zentarum.
Shit.
See,
I know. I got
that's the one
mixed
problem I
up
have with those two
too.
guilds. Their name is so similar,
Yeah.
at least in pronunciation, that
Maybe. Okay, so maybe it was the Xanathars who blew up the things. Maybe we need to go to them.
But they're so friendly. Like, what could go wrong?
I mean,
Yeah,
we're
yeah,
down
just-
here.
It was indeed Zentarum that were chasing the gnome.
Oh.
Maybe
Remember,
we
so
can
it
find
was
out
Zentarum that was chasing him. So our boys was chasing them.
if you remember right, yeah, the guys that were chasing are the ones that had the winged snake tattoos. One of them did.
Yeah.
So maybe we should go check in our other guild and see if anyone knows anything there, or we can keep going and see if we can find out anything from the Zentarum. But the Zentarum is also led by a giant beholder, which
Oh,
That's the Xanathar Guild. If you want, you can
whatever
start,
Xanathar.
right.
start referring to Zentarum as the Black Network if you want, if that's helpful. And you can, or you can call Xanathar Guild the Thieves Guild. We can, if we use those shorthands. So maybe that'll help.
Xanathar Tara.
So the humans in leather are Zentarum. The Zentarums are down here.
That's the Xanathar is down here.
Fucking, I see. Okay. Now, okay. I'm good now. Now it's
Why
like
don't we call it like
it's like
the bad guys is
stalagmites,
the Beholder
stalactites.
Guild. The Beholder
Right.
Guild.
It's like, yeah, stalagmite, stalactite. Once I got it figured out, I'm good now.
Right.
So do we want to go follow towards the Beholder Guild guys, or do we want to go check out the Zentarum? Our friends, our friendly network. Do we want to go there, or do we want to go the Beholder?
It
Keep
might
going
make,
to the sewers.
if you think your faction has some answers, I say we get it.
Are you guys high enough to get information?
No, we're like low level. We're
Never
PMs.
high enough.
Does someone have run out of two in the Mercenary Guild, the Z Guild? The
Derlin does. Derlin does. I have one because I didn't take
Okay.
the faction thing or whatever.
Yep.
Oh, so you
All
didn't
right.
recruit Derlin at all? All that about you recruiting him was horseshit.
Hey, I joined the network first, but he is better in the network than what I am. So he's more personable.
Just trying to cop credit for shit you didn't do. I see what's happening here.
Derlin's a people
Yeah.
person, all right?
So you could certainly look at that. You could go talk to your contact in the Z network, which is Davil Star Song.
And we also got the Gone guys because there was a construct or whatever that was the one that threw the
Temple-
fireball.
Yep, exactly. The Temple of Gond, the House of Wonders, it's called. You could also certainly remember somebody was seen running away. Somebody else was seen on the rooftop.
Yeah, we saw a lot of stuff. The one running away that wasn't the construct. Do we believe that was a woman, or we know?
We don't know.
No, it
We
was
don't know.
the guy that took some. It was a figure, a cloaked figure, took something off
Yeah.
the gnome and ran down Troll Skull Alley.
I think our play here is currently to follow the lead we have down here in the sewers. The Black Network and the Xanathar don't get along, right?
Right, especially right now, they're fighting, trying to get the Stone of Galore. Or,
Right. So if our gnome was working with the Xanathar to get information about the stone, and if he came from there, it makes sense that the Black Network's chasing him, right? All of that tracks.
I would think more like he stole this from the Zentarum, and that he was being chased by them because he stole it.
I mean, either one is entirely possible. Like, it's not like it was probably rightfully in the hands of the Xanathar anyways. That's kind of moot there, right?
No. Yeah.
The idea of ownership among thieves is amusing at best.
But I mean, if we're trying to find it, going to go look at the person who got it stolen from them may not lead anywhere.
Maybe not. You absolutely might be right. He might have stole it, or he might have been working with them, right? Like, it doesn't make sense to me that he would have stolen it from the Xanathar, and that somehow got him on the bad side of the Zentarum. That doesn't make sense.
Well, maybe not the bad side, but everyone's looking for this thing. So I don't think there's a good or a bad side here. I think that he had the shiny. He stole the shiny from the Zentarum. The Xanathar. He stole the shiny from the Xanathar. The Zentarum knew that he had the shiny and took the shiny, or whoever it was that ran off with it. We're looking from the shiny from him. I don't think there was a working with or working against. I think it's more like he stole it from A. B knew that he stole it from A, and he was running from A, and B found him, and they took it. And whoever this third person is with the Gond shit blew him up, and then some other X person, this mysterious stranger, grabbed it and ran off, who may not be either one of the groups.
Bob, question. Did they steal it from him, or did he give it up?
From whom?
Whatever they took from the body, the stone. Like, did he give it up, or like somebody like pickpocketed?
Here's what was seen. He was being chased by 3 guys. Fireball goes off. 2 of the guys die. A 3rd guy comes by, grabs something off the body, and runs.
Okay.
And so that's something I think I misunderstood. The 3rd guy was not one of the original 3?
He probably was. That you didn't directly ask or talk to anybody about, but you think based on probably something Blastwind said that yes, that 3rd one, the one that ran off, that got seen running off, may have been with the other 2 Zentarum.
So if he got seen running off, maybe we could track him from witnesses and stuff like that and see where he ran off to.
Yep, maybe.
I mean, right now we're in the sewers trying to go find back where this guy came from, but the person that has the shiny ran off. So maybe we should go back up and go look to follow the shiny. Whoever this guy is that ran off, this mysterious 3rd person that took it and ran off, we need to find that person. So our druid here, the sewers are running water and whatnot. she's still able to track this person by scent on the streets.
Yeah.
If she can get the scent of the person, and we can track it back to where he ran to, and then we know where the shiny's at.
Might be a stretch because of the amount of time that's passed, just fair warning. To try and catch a new scent of whoever just sort of passed through, because again, you actually had like blood of the gnome to follow his scent.
But we got eyewitnesses that saw where he was going, right? I mean,
Yeah, exactly. You're the herbalist that lives across the street.
Let's go talk to them.
I mean, that's where I think we should be going, is like finding
Sure.
that person.
Sure. Yeah.
Okay.
Ishara, any objections? Claire, everyone cool with that?
Yeah.
Eh.
Yeah. It's progress.
I disagree, but like I think
Well,
the
what do
par-
you
the
think we
parties
should be
decide.
doing? What do you want to do?
I mean,
I'm not sure where else to turn, so.
I think we're down here, so checking it out would be better. But again, I don't know that either one's going to lead anywhere. Like every angle we have is just a wild goose chase. I don't know that one has any more merit than another.
True. The only advantage I see with the other one is it might be safer. We're coming. We could, where
Yeah,
we could
that's very
take
fair.
a long
I'm just a
rest when
friend-
the night comes, and I mean it's after dinner. Like we don't
Well,
want.
he said it's about dinner time, right? We could head back. Call it a night
right.
at this point. Honestly, enjoy
I
our
mean,
grand opening.
it's safe. It's the safe play. Pressing in the sewer is definitely the more risky play, but either play is a good play. I mean,
No, that I
it's
agree.
progress.
We're not equipped to actually like go chase this lead right now. Honestly,
Yeah,
Like-
maybe if we go around the corner and we find like the
Yeah.
Xanathar guild, what we do then? We got like 30 guys that are
Yeah.
pissed off. They got something stolen from them, and we show up around the corner.
It could even be another random fucking encounter that wipes us out. I
Right,
mean,
yeah. Another thing immune to non-magical damage, and we're all dead.
yeah, yeah. I have one
Like,
spell left.
I don't
like-
actually want to go back to adventuring until we get a few more levels.
Like, I mean,
That
the
was
safe
the most
play is
miserable
to
like
go
experience I've
back.
had in a long time. So I
Good.
don't really care what we do.
It was like
Okay, well, I say we go
hopeless in that
upstairs and we
fight.
see if we can find before we retire for the night. Like you
Yeah,
said,
yeah, yeah,
safer.
let's-
Let's try and figure out if we can get like a direction at least for this guy.
Yeah, right.
All right. So yes. So yeah. Let's expedite a little bit then. You head back to Troll Skull Tavern, and it is dinner time. You arrive, and somebody give me a percentile roll, please. First one is what'll count.
Percentile roll.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I mean, the place is hopping.
Yes.
Yeah. The tavern, the grand opening is going quite well, and everybody is talking about the explosion this morning.
I know.
And how we helped
Yeah.
them.
And how exciting. And matter of fact, you even see somebody turn to another person and kind of points down at the rug, and they kind of look to see if anybody's watching and lift up the rug, and oh, for heaven's sake. They see the blood stain underneath, and so yeah, there's that. And you see once you arrive back at Troll Skull, your friendly neighbor is there enjoying a beverage. Their name is
Is this the herbalist?
the herbalist. Yeah, Fala.
Uh-huh.
Fala says,
Fawn.
"Oh, wonderful opening, everyone. Look at this. This is just tremendous. I think you've got a bright future here with us in Troll Skull Alley."
I mean, I would think that a fireball going off the street is like good advertising. So
Well, she says, such a sad thing, isn't it? Did you, I understand you've been, well, according to Radar over there, you've been working your way, following leads, trying to, have you found out what happened yet?
we've got a little bit of information. We're trying to find out the person that you saw run off. Can you give us some more details about this mysterious stranger?
Well, they went running east down Troll Skull Alley. And let me give you all the map of Troll Skull Alley.
Roll skull.
Let's go.
Did you see any like identifying information about them? Like, what were they? Human, elf, halfling, dwarf?
Were they wearing their license?
Thin, wearing cloak, not terribly shapely, so couldn't tell if it was a male or female. And why isn't my good alley map here? Well, regardless. So Troll Skull, of course, here follows place Corlon's crown right there. She saw them running that direction.
Okay. Any more information you can give us about that person at all?
Well, no, I thought about it as it happened, but again, it looked like they grabbed something off the gnome's body and ran.
So I wonder if the druid, can you get a scent? If they took something off of the gnome, can you get the gnome's scent and we could follow whatever they took down the alley?
I mean, I already followed the gnome scent as much as possible.
Yeah,
And by now it's been what?
And that would be following just like the one object that's not going to have enough scent.
And it's been hours now.
Yeah, the
So
odds
so it's probably faded.
Odds are pretty slim that you'd be able to get anything at this point. Yeah.
Yeah, because the person likely went through the streets where people are walking and the scent's covered up.
Isn't there a blacksmith down that way also?
Yeah, steam and steel.
Are they at the party?
Yeah, Ember and yeah, you do. You see Embrick and Eldath. Yeah, the two are cuddled up cozily in front of the hearth on a little couch.
I want to ask them if they saw anything about this mysterious stranger that ran by.
Embrick says, "Oh, good heavens! Yes, we heard the explosion came out, and this man hobbled right past. He was limping, and hobbled right past the shop, jumped down into the sewer grate of all things.
Damn it!
At the end of the alley. Strangest thing ever.
He was hobbling. Was he injured?
Well, he looked to me. He was smoking. We called out to him and said, "Hey, sir, do you need any help?" And at this point, Eldath chimes in, and Eldath says, "Oh yes, we asked him if he needed help, but he just kept running.
He seemed to be bleeding or anything."
Well, he seemed to be singed. He was smoking a little bit. We assume he was caught in that fireball."
I wonder if we could track him at all.
I have a theory that I don't think we've thought of yet. So I think we've all been working on the assumption that the fireball, right, was the act of the person who then stole the object, right? What if it's not? What if it's two different parties at play here? The fireball killed two Zentari, right?
Yeah.
I think it's and obviously hurt this guy.
Yes, I would agree with that. I think that yes, I think it is two separate parties. Like, obviously, you're not going to try and kill. Like, whoever the construct was obviously not working with a Zentara, because you're not going to kill two of your associates. I think that the third person, whoever he was, if he was working with the Zentarum or whatever, he just saw the opportunity and took it and took off with the shiny.
I think so.
Yeah.
And the fact that there were three people,
plausible.
Two of them are Zentarum and are dead. Honestly, yeah, I think let's
totally
see if your friends know
plausible.
anything, because I'm beginning to think that.
Did
Yeah.
you get any more details about the like? Can you tell if it's a human? Like, what was like any
Oh yes,
distinguishing
male.
features?
Looked to be human male. Yes.
Like any like hair, facial features, anything?
His hair was completely burnt off his head. It looked like couldn't quite tell because of the cloak, but a bit of a hook nose, sort of an ugly fellow. And Embrick sort of hits Avi on the shoulder. Oh, says, "Oh, Avi, stop that."
So also the person we're looking for has singed hair, is bald, like burned bald. So that's a clue if we find him.
Yeah, hook
The
nose and ugly
the
also.
hook
So
nose, right? The hook nose and the burned head.
I mean, we can go back to the Zentarum and ask around about any individuals that just fit the description. If anyone showed up singed recently.
Yeah, right. Yeah, I would check the people, sure.
We could. It also might be best just to go back down into the sewers
Well,
and check around.
Interestingly enough, your Zentarum Carson Davel, who is your contact in the Z Guild, the Zentarum, is at the opening, of course, to support you. And he sort of hears you talking, and he walks over. He says, "What's all this now? Looking for one of our associates here. Tell me what it is. Tell me who you're looking for, and I'll tell you what I know."
So I give him the description. I kind of give him what we saw kind of go down, just so he doesn't think we're holding back information from him or anything.
Mm-hmm. He says, "Oh my goodness." He says, "No." He says, "Yes, I know the individual, the hook nose that you're talking about. It sounds like someone. What was his name? Floxen. Floxen.
No, okay.
Erstal Floxen, I think was his name. Apparently, he's with that other group that calls themselves Zentarum, the ones that are trying to undo what the Black Network has done here in the city over the last several years."
So he's rogue Zentarum.
Yes, perhaps. Well, there's another group. They claim to be the real Black Network, and they claim to serve the founder Manchun. But as far as everyone knows, Manchun died many years ago.
So if an unfortunate accident happened to him, it's not frowned upon in our guild.
No, he's certainly not active in the Black Network currently. No.
Okay. Do you know where we could find him at, or where he hangs out usually?
That I don't know. I recall hearing of the hook-nosed man when the other Doom Raiders and I first came to Waterdeep about 3 years ago. So he's been in the city for quite some time.
Where's this other Black Network? Where do they have a place where they're usually found?
I don't know. Sure. It's really it's all rumors at this point. I've not actually seen anyone challenging us, but then again, who knows?
All right. Well, it's something. Thanks, Davel.
Mm-hmm.
So, guys, you want to go look at the sewer where he dropped down and see if maybe we can pick up anything there? I mean, if he's hobbling, he may leave if anyone can track or anything like that, we may be able to follow his trail.
Right, because he'd have a different gait, right? I don't know if I can boost one of my senses by 10 points, but other than that, I can't track or anything.
It'd be survival, right? Well, Derlin's got a +3 in survival for if he wants to try and track with Derlin. I have a +3 also for Tarkus.
So which one is it? The survival?
I think survival will be tracking. But what do you guys think? Do we want to go look at the sewers real quick? I mean, otherwise we're hang around the party? What do we want to do?
What time is it now? After dinner?
Yeah, I mean it's past dinner. It's getting into evening. The place is really starting to hop. You've got
Hmm.
you've
I mean, if
got
there's any
art.
trail to find, we would have to do it now. And tomorrow is
Sooner the
probably not going to be
better.
anything.
The sooner the better. The tracks will be gone. Yeah. I'm cool with it. I mean, we're all awake.
Honestly, the place is popping. It's already been like an entire day, right? Not like 24-hour day, but like the entire day. There's no way that he's just still sitting right there, even hobbling.
Yeah, we're
Well,
probably gonna have to
not
look around.
sitting there, but I'm just saying, if he's hobbling,
What
we're
tracks
trying to
would be
track
left over 12
footprints
hours
or
later, though? Not.
We might be able to track him. That's entirely possible. I don't know that we want to be gone that low. Like, right? It's not like we might be well into the morning by the time we actually find what we're looking for.
Without a long
Exhausted.
rest.
I mean, it's
right,
it's
without a
it's
long
dusk
rest.
right now, so you've got a few hours before you would normally be in bed. It's not not quite dusk. It's after dinner, but just before dusk. I mean, it's up to you guys.
Yeah, I got
Well,
a spell
look,
in the book.
I'm down to 1 level 2 spell. So I
Mm.
mean, I'm limited to maybe 2 level spells, but
I mean,
2 level 2. If we need to get in a big fight, if we need major power, I only got 1, maybe 2 shots, but that's up to you guys. If y'all can
I just say we go
shield it,
look.
then
Just go look and see if we find anything, and then if not, we can just come back. I mean, there's no. Otherwise, we just give up on this path because it's not going to be. If there's anything there, it's going to be there now. If tomorrow morning, it's going to be gone.
I mean, we can always look and run if we
As
want.
you're discussing this, Radar approaches. He says, any luck finding who did the thing earlier today?
I would not offer any information. I would stay silent.
I let him know about the we think it may be a construct, and we're going to go check out the Temple of God maybe tomorrow or something like that.
Well, I put out some feelers myself. I spoke to some friends that I still have that used to work for my father as well that know Dalakar. As it turns out, it sounds like Dalakar was on a special mission to retrieve the Stone of Galore. And he was afraid that the Zentarum and Xanathar Guild were close to catching him. When he heard about my kidnapping, he wanted more information about the adventurers who rescued me. I'm pretty sure that he may have been planning to pay you all to deliver the Stone of Galore to my father in Neverwinter.
Well, it's good to know that we're getting around. Word of mouth is always a good thing. Too bad he was so close. Too bad he couldn't make it. It sounds like he was almost ambushed coming over here. Like someone maybe knew that he was coming to see us.
It does, but from what you were saying earlier, the Zentarum that were chasing him died, and the fireball didn't come from them at all. It came from a rooftop. Quite the mystery.
Maybe they were attacking the bald man? Or that's what I'm going to call the guy who was singed.
I mean, I would think that it seems like it was definitely directed towards your friend. I wonder who would want to prevent him from reaching us.
Make an insight check, Bob.
Yeah.
Good call.
Just see Raynor's reaction to everything happening, because like if there's anybody that might want Raynor's dad not to get the money, it might be Raynor.
Honestly, he could care less. Is the impression that you get about whether his dad doesn't get the money. He just wants to he wants to be left alone, although he's intrigued by all of this.
Okay,
It's
so he's
into
not
it, you know.
interested out of spite or any such thing. He's just
No.
interested.
He's got no emotional investment in that that you can tell anyway, in that 500,000 gold dragons by any means. He says, if you all like, I can reach out to some of my friends in the Harpers and see what they know. If
Yeah, I forgot about that group. Yeah, if he's willing to do that, yep.
are you gonna tell him about Erstal Floxen or no? The information you got from Fala.
I don't think he needs to know.
Okay.
Right. I mean, I listen to other people's opinion, but I think everything's on a need to know basis, because I don't feel like we can't trust anyone but each other, barely. You know, I don't know. I don't think I would offer any extra information. I'd play it tight.
All right.
All right. Well, do we want to go poke around the sewers tonight, or are we just like calling it a night, or what are we doing?
I think we're calling it a night. We're tapped.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're in the same
I
boat
mean,
we
Garner
were when
need
we
to
were in the
rest,
sewer.
yeah.
But splitting the party is bad.
All right. So you spend the rest of the night in Troll Skull, enjoying the festivities. We'll hit the long rest button. Night goes off without a hitch. All right. Next morning, what would you like to do?
A couple of you guys are pretty ready on a couple leads, whether it's the sewer or hitting up your crew. Either way, I think we could.
I mean, we could go look at the sewer real quick to see if we see anything, if there's anything
let's go.
possibly
Checking
left
off
over.
boxes. Yeah.
Yeah, well, let's go.
If not, then we can go check out Gond or whatever y'all want to do.
Tons
All
of
right.
we got all day now. Yep.
All right. Let's start with a survival check down in the sewer from whoever is trying to identify tracks.
Who's got the highest? I've only got +3 on both of
7.
my people. Okay.
Anybody else have higher than a 7?
No, 7 is like the best you can have at this level. Unless you're a rogue.
Oh,
All right.
Womp womp.
I mean, there are some drag marks for a little ways. And it looks like somebody may have limped, even a couple of blocks or so in the sewer. But after that, you sort of lose
them.
lose track of which direction they might have gone at the first intersection. You're just not sure.
Oh, it's a new day. I have another inspiration.
Correct.
Locke, make sure you take your inspiration.
That's just so you just get an inspiration every day.
For 6 days. It takes
You're-
10 to get it, so like.
Yeah.
Maybe I need to find a god to believe in in this world.
I mean, everybody believes in the gods, right? It's just whether or not you worship them.
Yeah,
God.
right.
True, you can't deny the gods in this world when they literally show up sometimes and just mess
Well,
everything up.
I
Right.
have a theory on that, and I have a different character that's going to explore
I
that
mean,
theory.
if you played a
Alright.
god character, then you could deny the other gods because, yeah.
I mean, yeah, I have a
just believe-
theory. Maybe next year, gang.
All right. So you head
So we
back
want to
up.
go. What do you want to do now? You want to go to Gond? I mean, follow the lead on where this guy, or we want to maybe go see if maybe we do hit bars up to try and figure anything about this alternate Zentarum thing, or
Yeah, who's the lead? Who's the connection at the contact with the faction that we're going to see? Who's got Derlin has the highest clout? Is that right?
oh, with Zentarum? But they're not.
Yeah.
It's not our Zentarum. We
Oh
talked
yeah,
to
right. Yeah, it's two now. Yeah, right.
yeah. So this is like some other offshoot.
So we don't have
We're
any
the
contact
real
with them.
Zentarum.
Yeah, right. we'll hide those tattoos and we could go rap with these guys. And
I mean, we can go to Garnook. Could be our contact with Gond. I mean, he could probably be,
Right.
you know.
yeah. If we have contacts, let's use it.
Mhm.
I say we use it. Use
Being
as
an
much
artificing type, I see what you're saying.
Right. I say we use as much juice and grease as we can before we start bashing people's fucking heads in for information.
I look at you concerned.
Because that's coming.
I shake my head no.
Oh yeah.
All right.
Someone
So
say something about bashing people?
Yes.
I agree is best information gathering.
Non-truth sayers deserve it.
all right. So you're headed then, it sounds like, to the House of Inspired Hands, Waterdeep's Temple of Gond. It sits on the corner of Sea-Watch Street and Shark Street down in the Seaward. House of Inspired Hands looks like something of a cross between a temple and a workshop. You have the symbol of Gond, which is a toothed cog with 4 spokes. It's displayed prominently, of course. As you approach the temple, you see the silhouette of a humanoid shape perching on the rooftop. It extends an arm, releasing a tiny metal sparrow into the sky. The bird does a few loops in the air and then veers right towards you. Everyone go ahead and roll for initiative for me, please. We won't have a battle map. This counter will be theater of the mind. He's about 100 feet up in the air, flying down toward you.
This look like the thing that threw the fireball before?
No, this is not humanoid at all. It's sparrow. It's
But the
bird
figure that
size.
was standing there is what I'm saying. You said it was
That could be.
Okay.
That certainly could be what Jezrin Horngraven, the eyewitness, described to you. All right. So Nim, Ishara gets to roll. All right, so Nim, you see the thing up first. It's about actually about 80 feet away. Sorry, 60 feet away from you is where it starts. So a little mechanical bird dive bombing towards you. Nim, what are you gonna do?
60 feet, you said, Bob?
Yep.
Oh, geez. Would I be able to, is it something I could communicate with?
You could certainly try. It's not a living creature near as you can tell. It looks like it's a construct.
Okay. Geez. I guess I'll just ready. Could I, man? Could I surround us in darkness?
You could certainly cast darkness, and you could get all of you in it. Yeah.
Oh, geez, but I don't know, man. I don't know, guys. Any suggestions? I mean, does that sound like something that
I'm not mad at it.
Okay, so Bob, how does this work? So I can, for myself to be able to see in darkness, how does that work?
You don't have let's see. Do you have a way to do so?
I
think
do.
You can because of the type of spell, right?
I believe I can. Where is it at? I believe. Where's it at? Jeez. Okay, so it says eyes of the dark. You have dark vision out of 120, up to 120 feet. You will learn the darkness spell and can cast it with a spell slot or by spending 2 sorcery points. You can see through the darkness created by the spell if cast with sorcery points.
Yeah.
Okay.
So as long as you cast it by spending sorcery points,
Correct.
you can see through the darkness.
Interesting. Interesting.
Okay. But y'all won't be able to see through the darkness. Only myself.
Correct.
Correct.
I'll be semi-functional still.
Right.
All right, let's do that, Bob. I
All
mean,
right.
I'm gonna go ahead and
Yep.
Come-
Boom. Use your sorcery points, and it's dark all of a sudden.
okay. And I just call out to everybody, if y'all can spread out just in case it's, dive bombing us, we don't all get hit together.
All right.
And
All right.
and I I can still see it. I let
Right.
the team know that I can still see it. So yeah,
All right.
and I'll pass my turn.
All right. Lock.
I will then crouch, ready action, block, and pass. Well, and I'll spread out. I'll take, I'll move 5 feet outward.
All right. When you say ready action block, what does that
Well,
mean?
or, like,
exactly?
I'm sorry, not block. I have a shield. Like cover.
So you're using the dodge action.
Oh yeah, okay, dodge. I'm sorry.
Yeah. No, that's
I
all right.
was like, I
I'm
know there's a
helping.
word. I was
I'm
trying to think.
helping.
I thought it
I'm
was
hel-
something other than dodge. I don't know why I
Yep.
thought
Nope.
dodge
you-
implied movement in my head. Or
No,
like,
not
yeah,
necessarily.
yeah,
And
right,
you-
right.
And you should have a button for that, so you
Yeah.
can.
Yeah. Let's see. And I passed. Oh, get
All
on.
right. Next will be Tarkus.
So Tarkus does not like this darkness. He's going to run towards the edge of the darkness, whichever way he thinks like he's gonna run like the bird's coming towards him. He's running off to like the right side, trying to run out of the darkness. And then as soon as he gets out of the darkness, he's gonna ready in action for shocking grasp for if it gets in his range.
Okay.
And then pass my
Right.
turn.
All right. Garnook.
Darkness.
Hey, speaking of Garnook, we need to change your healer kit used button to expire on day.
Oh, yeah. That's probably a good point. Okay. Well, Garnet is going to panic. Garnet cannot fly. Thing is coming and is the bird. And can I even see it? Because I don't see it on the map. But...
It's a
Right.
theater of the mind.
Again, Theater of the Mind,
Oh,
no
right.
map.
Theater
So
of the mind.
And
You
also
saw-
the darkness.
and also it's darkness now. You're in darkness thanks to Nim. So no, you don't see it anymore.
God damn it!
Ah, I can't see.
I mean, half of us are probably freaking out a little bit because a dark globe just appeared around us and we can't see through it.
Yep. I go over here.
So there's like a 50% chance that even if we try to spread out, we actually all group up.
Mechanical spell.
That's hilarious.
I am going to. I'll target it,
All right.
and I'm going to. Actually, how far away is it from me? Theater of the mind, go.
60 feet.
60 feet?
Through
Does
the dark
that
zone.
reach? I don't think it does. I don't think it does. But I will check anyway. It does not. Okay. That one. That won't have any effect on it. Actually, never mind. I'm going to cast Sanctuary
All right.
on myself. Actually, yeah. Why not? Because seems like a decent idea. Why not? Not working. Come on. It work.
Yes.
Yeah, anything that'll
Okay.
help you.
Yeah.
Help you
As a
survive whatever's
bonus
coming.
action. And then I'm going to. I don't think that's a ring either. I don't think I can be. Oh, that one is 60 feet. Okay. I'm going to acid splash it. Oh, wait, no, I'm going to do it the other way around. Acid splash first, and then sanctuary. Oh well, whatever.
Do you have to see it to acid splash it or not?
Oh.
Yeah, you're in darkness.
I don't know how big
I
the
don't know.
darkness is.
Well,
You can move out of it if you want.
I thought I did.
darkness
but-
is
Okay.
darkness is 15 feet only.
That's
Yeah.
fine. Yeah, you can move out of it. Go for it.
I thought I did.
We're not
Yeah.
using the map, sir. It's
Oh.
We're not using maps, so yeah, that's fine. You move out. Go ahead and cast it on him, so you can drop it on him in the combat tracker. Drop it
I would have
on.
wanted to do that before sanctuary, but whatever.
Perfectly fine.
Yeah.
Perfectly fine. All right, he made
And
a
nothing.
save.
Nothing to happen. Okay, the end.
All right, Shara.
attempt to stand approximately. Well, it's probably not going to anymore. Yeah, try to stand wherever the burb was dive bombing. Right.
Herb's brain isn't working.
And ready an action to grapple it as soon as I am able to.
All right,
Herb's brain is like, there is map, right? Map is
Claire.
yes.
I have no idea what to do. So let's see. Try to move out of the darkness. Can I find the side of it and move out of it?
Yeah.
The dark.
Okay. Spread out from the others, because like I really can't do anything against the thingy. Oh, I could throw some stones at it. Okay. At the very least, try to like knock it aside.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't have any other spell things prepped.
You could throw a javelin at it if you wanted to.
I don't think I have any Oh, I do have a javelin. Where is the thingy for that? There it is. I will try that. How do I target the bird? Where's the bird?
Drop the dice on it inside the combat tracker from your character sheet to the mechanical
There it is.
sparrow on the tracker.
I was trying to find the sparrow and it wasn't on the combat tracker because I had to scroll down.
Right.
So I do. Which one is the throw one? This one?
You can, yeah.
Top one?
It won't matter in this
Okay, it won't
particular
matter.
instance. Yeah. All right,
Miss.
that is a miss. Derlin.
So
I wanted that to hit.
I'm gonna have Derlin just rage, and if it gets in range, attack it. But I reserve the right to, if Jeremy comes back next week, decide to change whatever he's doing, then he can at that time.
That's fine.
If he doesn't attack by the end of his turn, his rage goes off.
All right, he flies directly at Nim, missing him, crashing to the ground, and not exploding really, but falling into pieces. So,
Can't grapple it as it goes by me?
congratulations. Well, it didn't come at you. Came at Nim.
I assume that was still end up with 5 hitting me, but that's fine.
I mean, there are 7 of you. The odds that, I mean, I suppose, let's see, I'll roll 2 people could have been. So let's see. What about person from left to right? Oop, not Nim, hold on. Not Nim, left to right. We'll say that Nim was, or Tarkus and, can't roll Tarkus again. Garnuk were adjacent at the start of the thing. I mean, even, and if you, I mean, you can pick it up and it looks like it would reassemble just fine. So it would sort of be grappled. All right. And you all look up and you can see that the figure that released it is gone. And so we will pick up right there.
Right.
Next Sunday at 4 p.m. Eastern. Check local listing.